Good job with the run fits. Gap integrity tonight. When I look at South Alabama on film, they're a spread the run football team. Gio Lopez can run, the quarterback. He's got good legs. He's about 6'1", 205. They're going to run an offense similar to what LSU saw in Columbia a couple weeks back, and they're going to test LSU's run fits. What's the key for you on defense?
Oh, I'm right with you on that, Go. It is going to be important for them to have contained. This is a quarterback that runs the run-pass option exceptionally well, so I think it's going to be important for them to not only set the edge, but make sure, like you said, they're playing gap sound and not letting them get anything off.
Yeah, I think on the back end, and one of the things that's kind of been a work in progress, LSU's played a lot of young folks in the secondary, Marlon. And one of the things on the back end, as you know, as a defensive player, is communication and making sure that all the perimeter people, the cornerbacks, the linebackers, have their run responsibility. If you have one break in the back end, it turns into a big play.
Oh, no doubt. And look, I'm just looking around down here on the field. It is packing here. So when the defense is on the field, it's going to be loud. We're going to want to get them rattled for South Alabama. So it's going to be important that you communicate. I can remember I had a linebacker by the name of Derek Beckwith. He'll kick me if he didn't think I heard him, just to make sure we're all on the same page.
All right, let's flip it over to the offensive side of the football. And no doubt you've seen the film. I've seen it as well. A lot of people have put numbers up in the box. They've dared LSU to run the football. They wanted to pin their ears back and come back and get Garrett Nussmeier. South Alabama does a lot of the same stuff. That is who they are. What's the keys on the offensive side of the football for you?
I'm going to stay inside the trenches. I think it's going to be important for up front guys to just play extremely aggressive, make sure that they're assignment key, but most importantly, drive on the ball. Don't stop your feet. We have some shifty running backs, and I'll start with 29 that has good vision, and if he sees a backside gap open, anything to that nature, he's going to take full advantage of it. So I think it will start there for them as well, just being aggressive on the run plays.
Marlon, being a former defensive tackle, LSU starting a young center in DJ Chester. Played a little bit last year, is certainly earning his stripes this year. He is the guy that was responsible for communication on that front edge. And you've gone against some inexperienced centers before, and that's usually a situation defensive linemen like to really take advantage of that. And that's, I think, a little bit of what we've seen.
Well, what I see from the offensive line play, especially from the center play, is going to have to be early and often with the communications. That's something we've been doing the last couple of weeks, is just starting off slow on offense. Here's an opportunity for us to communicate clear and make sure that, again, that we are doing the proper checks up front at that center position.
Marlon, a lot has been said about LSU and getting the running game going the last 2 weeks against last 2 weeks. Actually, let's take a pause right now as we're going to have the playing of our national anthem. That's the national anthem for the LSU Fighting Tiger Band. We're taking back down to Marlon Favorite on the sideline. Marlon, what's the key, in your opinion, to get this LSU running game going?
I think the key to victory with this running game going is to be very mysterious, right? I think we should come out, run a little bit of lead, toss, switch it up here and there. I think the more versatile we look on offense, the more we keep this defense on the edge. So I think if it starts up front, as I mentioned before, with just sound blocking.
No, absolutely, and I'll stay with you on this recipe for success that we talk about LSU on the defensive side of the football. I knew you'd get into the running game. For me, it's continued ability to beat defenses over the top. We've seen a lot of people play press coverage against LSU. Last week, it was Kyle Parker that had the big deep ball and man-to-man coverage. We know that Garrett Nussmeier can throw the football down the field. It's been about the LSU wide receivers continuing to get separation. Number 3, Chris Hilton, who dressed last week, is a scratch tonight. He is in street clothes. Will we see Kyron Lacey? Is he going to be that guy? Aaron Anderson had some deep balls 2 weeks ago against South Carolina, as I mentioned. Kyle Parker, and then Shelton Sampson, a big 6'4", 6'5" wide receiver that has been with the twos. Is he going to get a chance to shine? Finally, special teams for you. Always an exciting part of the football game. What are you looking for tonight, Faith?
Well, I'm definitely looking for Sampson to get involved. I've seen that kid play in high school. We've been targeting him. He had an opportunity this year to almost have 2 touchdowns. So I think it's going to be important to get him involved in the offense. And, I like my West Bankers, baby. Hello, somebody. Aaron Anderson has been stretching the field, man, and he has the for sure hands, and he's just made a complete 180 from last year. So, you get those guys involved, and one thing Gary Nussmeier does an excellent job of is getting the ball around. So I think if they continue to have that consistency going, that passing game is going to be tremendous.
All right, and that is your BRQ recipe for success. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the coin toss and the opening kickoff. LSU South Alabama on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Albertsons, curbside pickup is easy, but delivery is even easier. Try our new Fresh Pass program and enjoy unlimited free delivery on all your grocery needs. We're offering even more perks like 5% off some of our best brands like O Organic and Open Nature. Plus, even more rewards that never expire to use on gas or free groceries. Start your free 30-day trial today when you sign up for Albertsons Fresh Pass and get free delivery anytime and exclusive perks. Visit albertsons.com/Fresh Pass for program detail. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
At Greenpoint Ag, we know what it takes to help you win on the farm. Whether you're focused on offense or defense, we evaluate the specific needs of your operation through every stage of your growing season to bring you the best in farming. Your success is our passion, so don't settle for a field goal when you can score a touchdown. Greenpoint Ag is game day ready to serve as your trusted agronomic advisor. Learn more about our full array of agronomic and ag technology services at greenpointag.com. Farmer owned, locally focused. We are Greenpoint Ag.
It's time to take your game to the next level with LSU Online and Continuing Education. No matter where you are in the world of your career, there's a program to fit your needs. Choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, all designed with flexible learning options. Student support coaches offer one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Score for your future today at online.lsu.edu.
Like to travel? People's Health members can enjoy peace of mind knowing their health is covered. If you're away from home and need routine medical care, use the new United Health Passport benefit from People's Health in 2024. You'll pay your usual copay for in-network care. No referrals necessary. And remember, you're always covered for emergency and urgent care worldwide. To learn more, call 1-855-633-4207. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal.
Here come the Tigers. This has been the countdown to kickoff. It's game time for LSU Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger Stadium, LSU, South Alabama. Gordy Rush, Chris Blair, and Marlon Favre. Jacob Hester is on assignment. It is an absolute beautiful evening. LSU tonight in a little bit different uniform. They're in all-white uniforms. Been a while since the Tigers have been in that goal helmets. White jerseys, purple numerals, and all-white pants. South Alabama in that dark blue with a white helmet, white pants, as we're getting ready for the captains to walk out to the field tonight. For LSU, number 0, Xavier Thomas, the outstanding wide receiver. And the return specialist is a captain for the Tigers. And also defensive back safety nickel number 3, Sage Ryan. As we go out to the toss, we're going to send it down to our own LSU sideline reporter for tonight, Marlon Fave, right? As Marlon wants to get in there, as the captains are exchanging handshakes right now.
Oh, yes, indeed, man. The captains are here. The ref's about to make the call. We'll get close on it now.
And this is tails. What's your call? Tails is the call. It's going to hit the ground. It's tails. Is that tails? Yeah. Tails is the call. You've won the toss. They're going to defer.
Well, they're going to defer to the second half. South Alabama won the toss. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's go, Tigers. Offense is out first.
All right, let's have it. Marlon Fave right is in. Marlon told us South Alabama won the toss. They've elected to defer. So LSU will start on offense. They will work from the north end zone to the south end zone. That's left to right on your radio dial. And here you bring all the action of the LSU Fighting Tigers. The voice of the Tigers, Chris Blair.
Thank you, Gordy, and welcome in, Tiger fans. As Gordy mentioned, an absolute perfect night for college football here on a Saturday night in Death Valley. First ever meeting between South Alabama and your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Gordy, it's great to have you up in the booth. You and I have worked together now 9 seasons. Most of the time we don't see a lot of each other during the game, but great to have you upstairs.
Well, it's fun to be up here. I got a chance to do this back in 2013 for a season. And a lot of fun out here. Jim Nickel, Patrick Wright. I mean, this is a first-class crew up here in the booth. You got 2 all-SEC guys on both sides of this. We're in good shape today.
Yeah, apparently they both graded out well last week, according to Pro Football Focus. So we're looking forward to it here tonight. Again, LSU and South Alabama. This South Alabama team, and you touched on it along with Marlon, Gordy, it's a team that over the last 2 games has been very explosive. But you also have to remember they lost to North Texas in the opener. They were without Gio Lopez, their quarterback, against Ohio, and dropped that one. But the last 2 games have been impressive, albeit against Northwestern State, 87-10. But more importantly, that 48-14 win up on the Rock in Boone, North Carolina.
I don't care what the situation is. You go into Boone, North Carolina, Thursday night primetime television, and roll App State the way they did. It should have been 28-0 at halftime. App got a Hail Mary. But as you mentioned, they lost to Ohio without their starting quarterback. North Texas, they were in a shootout, and they had 2 situations. A punter kicked the shield in the back of the rear end, and the ball went for a touchdown, and then a total bust on defense. Otherwise, that's a close game. This team could easily be 4-0 on the season, Chris.
Time now for the first half kickoff, brought to you by Cintas, proudly helping the local Louisiana businesses stay clean, safe, and ready for the workday for over 35 years. Lath Margin, place kicker for South Alabama, tees it up at the 35. Xavion Thomas back deep for the Tigers. Boot meets ball, and we've got football in Louisiana. Thomas fields it near side at about the 1. Going to cross to the far side of the field, runs into his own man, still upright at the 15, trying to get to the corner. Turns it up at the 20 and eventually into the South Alabama boundary up around the 25-yard line. Xavion Thomas, Coach Brian Kelly said it Thursday night, Gordy, on his show. He said one guy can sometimes bring the spark to the entire special teams unit. Thomas is that guy thus far.
Absolutely. He gets the green light more than most returners do. Right there, he was pinned into the corner and did a great job taking it the opposite side of the football field. If he doesn't run into his own man, he might have broke it and got that thing down about midfield.
South Alabama with an early miscue, offsides on the kicking team. So LSU will get a couple of extra yards. It'll be first down and 10 at the 29. Caden Durham going to start this drive and start this game. The freshman running back on the right hip of Garrett Nussmeier. First and 10 from the Tigers' own 29. Working left to right, they flip it out to Durham. Durham, the speedster, to the 35. Slips through across midfield. Can't race to the end zone. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. 71 yards for Caden Durham. Off to the races.
Oh my, what a play that was. LSU just with a little flare pass. It's going to Durham the whole way. Both receivers did an outstanding job blocking downfield. Durham had one man to beat, and with that speed, he just ran by the safety. It was a foot race, and that safety had no chance with number 29, Durham, the 10.100-meter guy. He can flat out go.
He absolutely can. Great block out on the edge, leading block from Taylor and Parker downfield. Durham does the rest, and just like that, with 14:36 remaining in the first quarter, point after try is up and good, and LSU leads 7-0. on a 71-yard reception. Caden Durham had a 35-yard touchdown last week, and I mentioned to Coach Kelly, yeah, he's fast. He's track fast. And Coach Dennis Shaver a couple of weeks ago told us on LSU game day, if he gets the ball and takes off, not many people can catch him.
And you've got to think about it. If you're wide, you're throwing that ball to a running back who's catching it behind the line of scrimmage. If both receivers got a block on their people, they did. That means a free safety who's in the middle of the football field that's 15 yards away has to come on an angle and catch him. And I'll tell you, Chris, nobody's prepared for this speed. South Alabama's learned a little bit about him, but nobody's going to take the right angle, and he just ran by him. Durham, electric with the football.
Durham with the touchdown, brought to you by Louisiana Blue, official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Ramos with the point after, and with that good kick, the good hands at Allstate will contribute to the Tigers General Scholarship Fund. Thank you, Allstate. Aaron Burrell on the field quickly tonight. After one play, 71 yards, took Caden Durham 14 seconds off the first quarter clock. Here's the kick by Burrell, angled far side, takes one bounce out of the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and we'll see South Alabama with their first possession of the night. Garrett Nussmeier's got to love that too. One little pass, and 71 yards later.
I mean, that helps you out. You throw a 5-yard pass in the air, and you get credit for 71. That helps the stats line.
So we'll see South Alabama. Gio Lopez, the left-handed quarterback. Dual threat, 6 feet, 220 pounds, a redshirt freshman out of Madison, Alabama. Got an impressive running back in Fluff Bothwell. As they line up first down at 10 from their own 25, they'll attack towards the north end zone here at Tiger Stadium. On first down, Lopez, little quick flip out near side. Got the block he needed with some room across the 25. Up to the 31 is Jamal Pritchett, fifth-year senior receiver. He is one of the weapons on this Jaguar offensive unit. They're very happy that Pritchett decided to make his career at South Alabama, finishing up his last year of eligibility. Picks up 6 yards on the play. It'll be second down and a short 5 as Lopez going to keep, and Lopez with room across the 35 up to the 40-yard line will pick up the first down for South Alabama on a pickup of 8 yards. Braden Swinson eventually able to get the tackle for LSU, and this is what you're concerned about. Lopez, again, as I mentioned, a dual threat quarterback.
And he's 6 foot 220.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like having almost a fullback playing quarterback. We saw Colin Guggenheim a couple weeks back at Nichols. Of course, he's a tailback, but he is a big body quarterback that runs like a fullback.
Shotgun snap to Lopez. He's going to flip it out into the flat. Catch made at the 45. Upended at the 47-yard line of Shamar Sandgren. The senior out of Savannah, Georgia, will bring it in after a good pickup of 8 yards. It'll be second down and 2. This is a Jaguar offense, again, with over 1,000 yards in their last 2 games and 135 points. A confident group coming in. Second down and 2 from their own 47-yard line from the far side hash. Motion a receiver right to left. Now they'll hand it off in the backfield. Going nowhere. LSU smothers up Kentrell Bullock. The running back going to lose 3 yards. Ahmad Bro, who Coach Kelly talked a lot about this week, playing inside. Most of his high school career, Gordy, was on the edge, but he said once he got here as an early enrollee, he kind of knew the plan was to move inside, and he's taken to that.
He's been really solid technique-wise. That time, just his own read. South Alabama gave it to a running back on the right side. LSU was slanting that way, and Bro slanted right into the play. That's a good call by Blake Baker.
46% on third downs this season for South Alabama offensively. Looking at 3rd and 5 from their own 44-yard line, already down 7-0. Here's the handoff coming near side, trying to break tackles, but LSU is there, and they bring him down for no gain. It'll be 4th and 5 as P.J. Martin gets his first carry. The redshirt freshman out of New Orleans, former De La Salle player, but goes nowhere, sets up 4th and 6, maybe lost half a yard, and that'll force the punt.
That's what I'm talking about, the LSU gap responsibility there. Major Burns stayed at home. He made the running back run the bubble, and then Greg Penn was able to scrape and make a nice play there. Nice 3 and out for LSU on defense.
Alexi Polkinen, the punter, puts it high into the air. Coming over is Thomas. He'll field it near side at about the 13-yard line after a 44-yard punt, and LSU will take over. One play from scrimmage. Caden Durham goes 71 yards on the quick pass from Garrett Nussmeier, and it's a 7-0 LSU lead. Tigers have the football for the second time tonight with 11:41 remaining first quarter. We'll take a timeout, return in just a moment. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network powered by People's Health.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown.
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
He's got a seam. He's down the near side hash.
Tiger fans, if you've ever wanted to listen to the LSU Sports Radio Network while watching your Fighting Tigers on TV, now you can, and it's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Watch the Tigers and listen with the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
15, 10, 5, touchdown! Tigers!
Live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, 11:41 remaining. LSU already leading 7-0. Don't know if this will hold up throughout the game, but after each team has had a possession, South Alabama with 3.6 yards per play, LSU 71 yards. Let's check in on a sideline report powered by your hometown John Deere dealer in Sunshine. Big Fave down there on the sideline. I heard you talking earlier this afternoon wanting a quick start. I don't know if it gets much quicker than that. And my second question, were you able to keep up with Durham as he went down the near sideline?
Well, hello, somebody. He was moving pretty fast, man. I can't run that fast no more, Durham, brother. But I love it, guys. He got off to a great start. Just a momentum shift right away. And then the atmosphere down here is great. So, hey, I love it. Let's keep it going.
No doubt about it. Defense with a good start as well. They forced the punt. Now the Tigers with the football again. 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line. They'll scrimmage from the near side hash is Nussmeier. Motions Mason Taylor from right to left. Waiting on the snap, and here it comes. It's going to be a handoff to Durham. Durham, left tackle, breaks free. Durham between the hashes, across midfield, cuts to the near side, 30, 25, one man to beat, 15, 10, 5, falls towards the end zone. They say the ball came out, but it looked like the ground caused the fumble. They'll say he's down at the 1-yard line as Durham ready to put on a show tonight. 86 yards on the handoff from the first play of scrimmage on the second possession for LSU. It'll be first down, goal to go from the 1 of South Alabama.
Right, nothing special on that play. That was just an inside zone play. Durham took it back to the left, and the free safety lost him in the shuffle. He almost took it to the house here. Looks like we're gonna get a review of this.
So they will go under review, an official review brought to you by Acme Oyster House. And again, it appeared that as Durham was leaning forward, trying to get the football to the goal line, that the ball came out. Now, again, in real time, it looked like the ground caused the fumble, which, of course, would be LSU football. And maybe his knee was down. They may be looking to see if his knee was down around the 2 or 3 as he was leaning and lunging towards the end zone. Looks like his knee and his hand is down.
Yeah, absolutely. His knee and his hands down. So this is going to come back to about the 2-yard line. And we've heard Jacob Hester talk about this. I think Durham did this up at South Carolina. He reached out, and the young running backs want to reach out and stick the football out there. And it's costly. It's rolling the dice a little bit. It's risky at this level. Just go ahead and get to the one if you can. I know he's excited, and he's just run and another 80 yards down the football field. But I think, again, LSU's going to get the benefit of the review here. His knee is down. Here we go.
Confirmed. First and goal for LSU.
So they rule that he is down. It will be first and goal as the Tigers inside the Capital One red zone. Again, they've had 2 plays from scrimmage. One went 71 yards on a dump pass to Durham, who took it the rest of the way, and then a handoff. As Gordy said, nothing fancy about it, just got good blocks, got a huge hole on the left side, and then Durham just outran all but one South Alabama Jaguar, and that was Ladarius Webb, who saved the touchdown. But they'll keep it. Garrett Nussmeier follows behind DJ Chester, gets a little push as well, and he's into the end zone. And LSU is up 13-0 with 10:47 remaining here in the first quarter.
What a start, Chris. Wow. 2 plays, 3 plays, 14 points. Your defense goes 3 and out. And we've been waiting for Cade Durham and the potential that he's shown, a couple flashes that we've seen the last 2 ball games against South Alabama, the touchdown pass, South Carolina, the touchdown reception against UCLA. 2 dynamic plays against South Alabama thus far.
Slade Roy will snap it back. Peyton Todd will hold. Damian Ramos trying to add one more on the board for the Tigers. He'll swing the leg. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And it is 14-0. LSU. Still 10:47 remains first quarter. We'll step aside for a timeout and return after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Hey, Tiger fans, this is Bob McLaren with 44 Farms. We're so honored that you're enjoying our 44 Farms Tiger Dogs in Tiger Stadium. Did you know we've been turning meals into celebrations since 1909? You can do the same by visiting 44steaks.com. Go Tigers! 44 Farms, proud partners of LSU Athletics.
It's not about how you start the job. It's whether or not you finish that counts. The Ford F-150 truck can help. With the freedom to choose between available gas, Power Boost Hybrid, or all-electric powertrains, you'll have the power, capability, and efficiency you need to get the job done right. No wonder Ford F-Series is America's best-selling truck 47 straight years. Ford F-150 and your Southern Quality Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Things are heating up this summer at the lottery with fun new August games. Feeling lucky? Play Beginner's Luck. Win up to $5,000. Let's taco about bingo. Play Taco About Bingo. Win up to $50,000.
It's a hit over toward third. This could be a triple play. It is!
Triple your cash and play 77777 with a whopping top prize of $177,777. Play all 3 games from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
Life in Louisiana is a symphony of sound, colors, and movement. It's a celebration of moments, big and small. And Blue Cross is here for it all. You can rely on the strength of the cross and protection of the shield. Your card opens doors to a large network of top doctors to care for you. So live life knowing Blue Cross has you covered for the highs and lows and everything in between. The right card, the right care.
Coverage continues. This is LSU Fighting Tiger football.
LSU so far leading 14-0 over South Alabama. We still have 10:47 remaining here in the first quarter. The opening drive after South Alabama won the toss, deferred until the second half. Caden Durham went 71 yards to make it a 7-0 ball game. Then Durham on the first play of scrimmage went down the field, pulled down at the 1 before Garrett Nussmeier would punch it in on the keeper from the quarterback. 2 plays, 87 yards for the Tigers, 54 seconds off the first quarter clock. Nussmeier with his second career rushing touchdown. And it's 14-0 over South Alabama. Damian Ramos now, or rather Aaron Burrell, set to kick this off, and he will put it almost into the South Alabama band, but it is a touchback, and that is where South Alabama will start once again. Gordy, talk about the defense. I mean, obviously the offense last week got off to a great start.
Right.
But a great job defensively of forcing the punt early and getting the ball back to a red-hot LSU offense.
Look, 75% this time, this LSU defense is hovering. They're aggressive. They're getting after the football. It's cleaning up the mistakes a quarter of the time. Last week it was third downs against UCLA. They were 4-7. The Bruins were. LSU's got to be better. They were better on this third down. Let's see if they can get another 3 and out against South Alabama.
First down and 10 at the 25 for the Jaguars, and they'll go on the ground with a handoff off right tackle to about the 27-yard line. Only a gain of 2. Jarvis Doer, the redshirt freshman, gets a carry. We've seen Bullock. We've seen Doer. Yet to see Fluff Bothwell take the carry. And again, he has been the running back for South Alabama. Put on a show last Thursday night against Appalachian State. Now we'll see him check in to the right side of Gio Lopez, the quarterback, on 2nd down and 8 from their own 27-yard line. Lopez calls for the shotgun snap, but there's movement on the right side of that offensive line. That's going to back up the Jaguars 5 yards.
Offense, number 77, 5-yard penalty. It is 2nd down.
Malachi Carney, the redshirt sophomore. A little jumpy there for the Jags, so that will back them up. This is a pretty impressive offensive line. That's one of the things that Coach Applewhite has said has led to the success over the last 2 weeks. They averaged 312 pounds across the front, a couple of transfers, one from Purdue, one from Mississippi State. So after being backed up, 2nd and 13 from their own 22. Lopez with a shotgun snap, deciding to run. Delayed quarterback draw. He'll get across the 25 again. Try to get to the 30, but stopped just shy. Picks up 7 yards on the carry. Whit Weeks was there for LSU to make the tackle. That'll set up 3rd down and 5 here for the Jaguars, who again, 46% coming into tonight. 0 for 1 so far tonight. Tiger defense trying to get the crowd into this here. Big Bingo Pest Product 3rd down for this Tiger defense. Bingo Pest Product, guaranteed overnight extermination with Bingo. 3rd down and 5. Lopez again sits back in the shotgun, will take the snap. The lefty in the pocket, unleashes, and it's off the fingertips and incomplete at the 34-yard line, looking for Jamal Pritchett. Just led him a little too far. Pritchett could not bring it in. And that'll set up 4th down and 5. So again, a quick 3 and out, and South Alabama going to punt for the 2nd time tonight. We'll see Alexi Polkinen again out of Helsinki, Finland, the punter for South Alabama. Sophomore, 6'4", 190 pounds. Xavion Thomas back deep for LSU. He's going to set up shop on that far side hash at about the 28-yard line. Here's the snap. The punt is in the air. Driving punt. Thomas going back. Fields it at the 25, just off the boundary. And South Alabama's there, able to bring him down at around the 21. 44-yard punt again for the Jags, and a timeout on the field. We've got an even 9 minutes to play. LSU has been lights out so far. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. They get their 3rd possession of the game when we continue. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit lsumkc.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Your home for Fighting Tiger football. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU leading South Alabama 14-0. The Jags have certainly been hit right between the eyes to start this one tonight. The Tigers 2 possessions and 2 scores, and both have been quick. 1 play and 2 plays for the scores. In fact, Kate Durham had that 86-yard run to set up the Garrett Nussmeier quarterback keeper from a yard out. That's the longest run this season by LSU. The previous long had been 39 yards by John Emery. Tigers take the ball back, first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Give going to be to Durham. Durham again with a hole across the 25, up across the 30 to the 31. Should be enough for a Tiger first down. Presented by Louisiana Blue, and South Alabama has to be pleased. They only gave up 10 yards, Cody.
That's a win right there. Kept him to 11 yards.
First down and 10. Now sprinting out is Nussmeier. Throws against his body. Catch made by Anderson, or he dropped it. He had it in his hands up at the 44, and then as he was going down, could not hold on. And it's incomplete. We'll set up second down and 10 from the 31. By the way, that 86-yard run by Durham, the longest since Clyde Edwards-Helaire went 89 yards against Arkansas back in 2019. And you're starting to compare this Durham kid to some good ones here,
That's
like Leonard
good.
Fournette and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Not bad company. Second down and 10 from the 31. Nussmeier wanted to go deep. Now we'll drop it off to Durham. He's got it at the 36, middle of the field. Goes up the near side hash and crosses the 45 to the 46-yard line. A 15-yard gain for Durham. Another first down brought to you by Louisiana Blue, official health insurance of LSU Athletics. The Tigers on the move again with 8:13, clock moving, first quarter. First and 10 now at their own 46. Move it to the near side hash is Nussmeier in the gun, has Durham on a wing to his left, 2 wide to the left side, including Anderson in the slot. Kyron Lacey out wide to the left. Daniels, lone receiver to the right. Nussmeier, all kinds of time, flips it out. Deep pass, going to be caught by Daniels at the Jag 30-yard line. He rolls into the 26. 29-yard gain to Daniels. Another Louisiana Blue first down for the Fighting Tigers.
And LSU's running with a lot of tempo. Talking to LSU offensive coordinator Joe Sloan, they're getting to feel each other out and understand each other. Garrett Nussmeier wants to go quick. He wants to play. He wants to get the defense on their heels and take advantage of that.
2 wide to the right, 1 to the left side. Handoff going to be Durham. Again, Durham a little bit of a hole, then tripped up as he got inside the 20 to about the 19 on a gain of 6 as LSU once again inside the Capital One red zone. 102 yards rushing here for Caden Durham with 7:13 remaining in the first quarter.
Different look in the LSU offense. LSU would usually substitute 2 or 3 receivers. We're not seeing that. They're going quick. Garrett Nussmeier, maybe 1 audible, and they get in the playoff.
Nussmeier sprints out to his right, throws down near the 5, looking for Kyle Parker, and it's deflected at the last moment, incomplete. Good coverage that time by Ladarius Webb Jr. again. Got his hand in there to deflect it as Parker was coming back for the football. Makes it 3rd down and 4 again at the 19 of South Alabama. We'll see Josh Williams check in, the veteran running back out of Houston. As Durham will get a well-deserved breather for a moment as Nussmeier will send out Anderson and Lacey wide to the left side. Daniels again, lone receiver, wide side of the field to the right. Jags will shift to the left. Prior to the snap, Little screen. They get it to Anderson. Anderson inside the 15. Picks up the first down to the South Alabama 12 on a gain of 7 yards.
Well, we have a late flag coming out, and hopefully that's not on. Will Campbell went down and trailing on the play, and after the play was really settled, it looks like he got physical with a South Alabama defensive back. Could be unsportsmanlike conduct against LSU.
We'll hear from our crew chief, Matt Leffler, after he talks it over with his crew.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 77 on the offense. The line to gain was made, so therefore it'll be 1st and 10 after the 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I saw what you saw, Gordy, which was 66 Will Campbell, but they assessed that. There we go. There we go. We're looking for 77. We were all scrambling up here.
I like the aggressiveness. Just wasn't going to be a factor in that play. He was just getting after somebody downfield. You got to know when to stop.
So after the first down, it'll back it up. But it will be 1st down and 10. Now the ball placed at the 27-yard line of the Jags. Handoff to Williams. Williams straight ahead. Works his way to the 24 after picking up 3 yards. Right into the teeth of the South Alabama defense. It'll set up 2nd down and 7 at the 24.
South Carolina was able to get set and actually get a play called. And that's one of the problems when a team goes quick, you've got to go with a base defense. You don't have time to get a call. And that time they had a little run stunt, and they were able to stop LSU for a 3-yard gain.
They'll go double tights here with both Taylor and Pimpton. Here's the snap to Nussmeier. The give to Williams, patiently waiting, finds a little hole inside the 20 and then carries some Jags inside the 15 down to the 12-yard line. Great run by Williams, showing patience, finding the crease and then attacking with the football, a gain of 12 yards. It'll be 1st down and 10, marked at the South Alabama 12-yard line.
That's a veteran running back for you. You mentioned an inside zone play, and the left offensive line just collapsed in on the defensive front. The hole was outside. Williams was able to find it and get outside.
1st down and 10 from the 12. Nussmeier taking a little time here, shouting instructions. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Nussmeier looking to his right, throws into the flat. Catch made at the 8 by Parker, and then brought down immediately. They say he reached the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers. Leading 14-0 here with 5:10 remaining in the first quarter.
With LSU success running the football, South Alabama has had to allocate their safeties into the tackle box. That means the cornerbacks are out on an island with those receivers. Just a simple stop route to Parker, picks up 4 to 5 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and 6. They'll send Lacey wide to the left side. That's the wide side of the field. Daniels and Anderson out wide to the right. Nussmeier in the shotgun. Caden Durham returns as the running back. Here's the snap from DJ Chester. Give to Durham. Goes to his right. Inside the 5 and just bull rushes a Jaguar into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. 8-yard touchdown for Caden Durham. 2nd score of the night. Durham with his 4th touchdown of the season on the ground, and LSU leads 20-0 with 4:45 remaining first quarter.
Boy, one of the greatest compliments I think you could give running backs is patience. I mean, this is a true freshman showing the patience that Josh Williams showed a couple of plays. And when that hole develops, Chris, you see the burst as he's able to hit in there and get into the end zone.
Again, we'll see Slade Roy snap it back. Peyton Todd waiting to put down the football. He does, and Ramos splits the uprights. That'll make it 21-0 LSU with 4:45 remaining here in the first quarter. That touchdown brought to you by Louisiana Blue, official health insurance of LSU athletics. And then Damian Ramos with that kick. Good hands at Allstate will contribute to the Tigers General Scholarship Fund. Thank you, Allstate. Let's go down on the sidelines. Another sideline report powered by your hometown John Deere dealer in Sunshine. Big fave right now. This has been a great start both offensively and defensively. You got to feel like South Alabama a little wobbly over there after this barrage from LSU.
You got to believe it, Chris. This offense is coming out, and they're running the ground game. It looks good. A little bit of Josh Williams, a little bit of Durham. But what I like most importantly is it's opening up the pass opportunities. And like you mentioned, keeping South Alabama on their feet. They're looking good here in the first half.
Aaron Burrell again will tee it up at the 35. He's been very busy here in the first quarter. South Alabama will set back deep. Ken Burrell with that strong leg with the approach. Here's the kickoff. High into the air and once again very deep. And again, he almost puts it into the first row in the south end zone. It's a touchback. It'll be first down at 25 or at the 25 for South Alabama. Fans, it's the weekend, but that doesn't mean sleeping in. You got Tiger football to watch and Bud Lights to drink. Nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. LSU, 252 yards, total offense. 126 through the air, Gordy, 126 on the ground. I think that's the balance Coach Brian Kelly's looking for.
That is the balance that you want. And again, I go back to I love the tempo. The tempo was forcing South Alabama to be vanilla on defense, and it's opened up some of the running game.
First down and 10 at the 25. Gio Lopez takes a high snap but handles. Going to hand it off on a delay handoff. Not much doing up the middle for Bullock. He picks up 1 yard just shy of the 26-yard line as LSU again. Not much doing up front for the South Alabama offensive line. Savion Jones will get the credit for the tackle along with his teammates up front.
Our defensive line has been outstanding this season. That's Suggs, the transfer from Grand Valley State that's in there at left defensive tackle, doing a nice job plugging things up.
Shotgun snap, Lopez, sidearm throw to the near side on a tunnel screen and out and running across the 45 and up to midfield is going to be Jamal Pritchett. He's the go-to guy in the passing game, and he shows why there. 25-yard gain and a first down for South Alabama. The most life we've seen from this Jaguar offense thus far.
Well executed play. It was a slip screen. It was really quick. LSU defender, and I hadn't got a chance to see the replay. It just came basically a swing and a miss. The receiver was able to get downfield and pick up explosive yards.
South Alabama on the Tiger side of the field for the first time tonight. Another quick throw to the 44-yard line. Going to be made by Bullock. Greg Penn able to make the tackle after a 5-yard gain. They reach the LSU 44-yard line. It'll be second down and 5 for the Jaguars here with 3:25 clock moving. First quarter, 21-0 LSU on top of South Alabama. Trip receiver sent wide to the right. Shotgun formation for Lopez. Single back to the right side. Lopez going to give, and up the middle, a little bit of a hole, but then closing quickly as he reached the 39 is Bullock on the carry. He'll be close to a first down. Looked like he just shy by about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 1 as they place the ball at the LSU 40-yard line.
Best drive of the evening for South Alabama. They follow up that swing pass out on the perimeter with just inside roll, inside zone play, and there was a hole there. Nice job of P.J. Woodland, the cornerback, who was in a little bit tight, falling into it and making a tackle and helping out.
3rd down and a yard for South Alabama. Shotgun snap, handoff, hit in the backfield and drop is going to be Fluff Bothwell. Whit Weeks comes in, makes the stuff on the play, and they will lose a yard. It'll be 4th down and 2 upcoming for South Alabama.
Whit Weeks did an incredible job of penetrating right through the center guard gap and was able to get Bothwell by the ankles in the back. It was a counter play, and he just beat the offensive guard to his front side. Major Applewhite, no question here. He's going for it. They're down 21-0. They need something good to happen.
South Alabama 4 of 5 on 4th down conversions this year. Lopez going to dump it out into the flat near side. They'll pick up the first down inside the 35, and then Gilbert comes up to lay a blow on Pritchett. But he picks up the first down as they get the 4th down conversion, and the drive stays alive on a gain of 9 yards.
Yeah, a little fake bootleg. They went off a dive action, and Lopez kept it to his left. Pritchett stayed right in front of him. Easy pitch and catch right there to pick up the first down. Great job by Gilbert delivering a blow, and that's something I hadn't seen a whole lot of, coming out of the secondary and laying a lumber on somebody.
First down and 10 at the LSU 32. South Alabama down 21-0. They'll bunch 3 receivers to the right. Now motion a receiver at the snap. Lopez going to his right. He's a left-handed quarterback trying to get his hips around. Now it decides to go ahead and run. He'll make it to the 30 before being sent into the boundary. That time by Greg Penn, a gain of 2 for South Alabama. We approach 1 minute remaining first quarter.
Saw the entire App State game against South Alabama, and South Alabama dictated pace. This LSU defense is so much faster than App State, and you can see Major Applewhite and company trying to adjust just how fast they're getting in the backfield.
J.V.R. Suggs with a great job forcing Lopez out of the pocket. 2nd down and 8. Snap to Lopez. Handoff Bothwell. He slips. They say he stayed upright, but then the Tigers come and clean him up at about the 31-yard line. Looks like they may lose a yard or half a yard. As Whit Weeks, after he slipped, was able to come in and make sure he did not go any further. And that will set up 3rd down and 8. In the ball placed at the LSU 31-yard line. The Jags 0 for 3 on 3rd downs tonight. A big Bingo Pest product 3rd down is South Alabama with their best offensive drive so far tonight. Empty backfield for Lopez. Lopez looking to that far sideline, and Coach Major Applewhite. And think they might just let the quarter come to an end, and they will. So the first quarter comes to an end. It's been all purple and gold. The Tigers lead 21-0 over South Alabama. The Jaguars looking at 3rd and 8 from the LSU 31 as they switch sides of the field. LSU Athletics would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners, Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. 21-0. LSU leads after a quarter of play. We'll return to Tiger Stadium in a moment on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
It's snack time in Death Valley. Hey, Tiger fans. Bruce Buffer here, voice of the UFC, to talk about my friends at Kudo Protein Popcorn. Kudo Protein Popcorn is now the official popcorn of LSU Athletics and is fueling the LSU football players to victory. Kudo is packed with 5 grams of protein per serving and comes in 3 delicious flavors of white cheddar, garlic parmesan, and salty sweet kettle corn. Head to kudosnacks.com and use promo code LSU for 15% off your order. Go Tigers!
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda sauce. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sauces and original seasoning is Manda's strong side, but it's Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it, running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoke sauce of LSU Athletics.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live.
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy. A cooler stocked with Bud Light. You've got beer and football. Nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink. Easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Second quarter action of LSU Fighting Tiger football, presented by Dudley DeBosier, continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
After a quarter of play here at Tiger Stadium, it's all LSU thus far. 21-0. They lead South Alabama. 2 quick strikes. 1 play drive to open the game. Caden Durham with the distance, 71 yards for the score. Second possession, LSU gets an 86-yard run to set up the Tigers' 1st and goal at the South Alabama 1. Garrett Nussmeier would follow behind his offensive line, get in for his 2nd career rushing touchdown. And then Caden Durham again. Just an incredible performance so far for the freshman. In the first quarter, your first quarter stats we'll get to in just a moment. South Alabama looking at a 3rd down and 8. From the LSU, just outside the LSU 30-yard line here. They'll have 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Lopez stands in the shotgun. He's got 2 wingbacks to his left and right. Almost in an H-back formation as he waits for the snap. Here it comes. Pressure comes, a little shovel pass, and LSU snuffs it out, brings them down at the 31. No gain on the play, maybe lost half a yard. Kentrell Bullock trying to take that quick little shovel pass, but Whit Weeks having none of it. Weeks has been a headhunter over the last several weeks, Gordy, but certainly here tonight he's been ready to go, and that sets up 4th and 9, and looks like they're going to try about a 49-yard field goal just inside the far side hash, kicking towards the south end zone. Lath Margin waiting on the snap. Here it comes. Placement is down. The kick is up. It's got just enough distance, and the kick is good. That gets South Alabama on the board, make it 21-3. And a little bit of success there for Major Applewhite and company.
Better series right there, but still, I think the story is the speed of the LSU front seven on 3rd and 8. Major Applewhite went to, as you mentioned, the double wing formation. You don't see a whole lot of it. What he's trying to do, it's kind of a max protect situation, but he ran a gimmick play out of it, and then he tried to invite the right defensive field up the field to run the shuttle pass underneath him. And Weeks did an incredible job of recognizing and just ran the South Alabama receiver down from behind. And LSU has been very sharp, very aggressive defensively here in the first half.
Whit Weeks with 4 tackles so far. Greg Penn, his linebacker counterpart, with 5 tackles, leads the way for LSU so far. In that first quarter, LSU would have 8 first downs, 3 for South Alabama. 126 yards rushing for the Tigers, 126 yards through the air for 252 total. South Alabama with 20 yards on the ground, 53 through the air for a total of 73. Your first quarter stats presented by Hancock Whitney, official bank of LSU Athletics. Here's the approach by Margin. Ensuing kickoff, high, end over end kick, going to be fielded far side at about the 2-yard line. Thomas again coming across the middle of the field. He gets to the 25 to the 30, now up the near side hash and stumbles slightly and comes down at the 40-yard line. But a great return of 39 yards. And LSU, the recipient of good field position coming from special teams.
Every time Zero touches the football, he can house it. He is fun to watch, one of the best in the country.
So LSU's offense takes over. 3 possessions, 3 scores. They lead 21-3. As Nussmeier and company will send 2 receivers to the right. Single back in Caden Durham. Shotgun snap right in the hands of Nussmeier. Looking downfield, launches near side and overthrown, looking for Lacey, but couldn't catch up with it at the 15-yard line. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, the right card, the right care. You mentioned it in the pregame, Gordy, that Lacey might be that guy they try to go up top to. That time just a little overthrown. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Tigers' own 40 as Nussmeier. This time will hand it off. And again, Durham, very much like a veteran running back, just waited for the crease and eventually picks up 4 yards when it looked like the Jaguars had a good surge on the LSU offensive line. Durham makes something out of it.
Like that, that's just a zone, outside zone to the left side. You have Campbell and then Mason Taylor as a tight end, and Pimpton comes over as the 2nd tight end. So you've got 3 big bodies leaning on you right there. 4 yards sets up a manageable 3rd and 6, maybe a 3rd and 7 here.
Tigers 1 for 1 on 3rd down tonight. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left side. Now they're going to motion Durham back to Nussmeier in the offensive backfield. Ball at the 44-yard line. Look like they're trying to bring pressure. Nussmeier has time, throws, catch made at the 44-yard line of the Jags. It's Lacey, stiff arms a man, keeps going down the near sideline, inside the 25, eventually out of bounds, inside the 20 on a gain of 36 yards.
What a great job by Garrett Nussmeier. South Alabama showed blitz. And, Chris, instead of blitzing, they did a zone blitz and dropped the defensive end back in coverage. Nussmeier allowed for Lacey to come open in the middle of the football field, hit him for that completion. And, of course, a lot of yak there, yard after catch for Kyron Lacey. Starts with 13. And I've been impressed this season with just an unbelievable job of letting the game come to him and being patient.
They're going to take a look at this one to see where he possibly stepped out. Make sure he did make it to the 20-yard line. So we'll go under review for the 2nd time tonight. Official review brought to you by Acme Oyster House. We'll get a look at it here in the booth. Again, a great catch, and then just kind of stiff-armed a Jaguar down that near sideline, able to get solid yards after the catch. And on that replay, did not see him step out of bounds. But, again, they'll have better angles as we wait for the decision from this SEC crew. Again, Matt Leffler, our crew chief, replay official Jim Laborde, along with collaborative replay back in the SEC office in Birmingham.
After review, the player stepped out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Ball be spotted there, 1st and 10.
So they'll say he stepped out, which will be an 11-yard gain. That right foot just stepped on the white line. So they'll back him up a little bit. Backed up 11 yards.
That's the right call.
So it'll be at the Jaguar 31-yard line after the review. So a 25-yard gain on the pass to Lacey. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Jaguar 31. Nussmeier, shotgun snap. Little end around Thomas. He's got some speed, and he's got Mason Taylor lead blocking. Thomas to the 20, cuts to the outside at the 10, and then bounced out of bounds at the Jaguar 5-yard line. Quite the caravan that time to lead Xavion Thomas. Great gain and a 1st down for LSU.
What a great play design. Mason Taylor was coming like he was going in motion to the left, stopped and went right, and he was the lead on that reverse back to Thomas. And Thomas, we know he has electric speed. He's able to get outside and get within the 10.
1st down, goal to goal at the South Alabama 5. From the far side hash, Nussmeier working with Durham in the backfield, takes the snap. It's a design run and untouched into the end zone. Garrett Nussmeier from 5 yards out. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, 3rd of his career. And LSU makes it 27-3 with 11:55 remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
LSU has been clean tonight, and I'll tell you what I love about this offense that I've seen thus far. It's the tempo. They are going quick. Garrett Nussmeier looks very, very comfortable. We go back to the first game of the season. There was a lot of check with me's. They went deep into the play clock. They look much more fluid tonight.
So once again, Damian Ramos-Son. Try to add one more. Slade Roy snaps it back. Peyton Todd holds it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 28-3 LSU. Nussmeier with the 5-yard touchdown, brought to you by Louisiana Blue, and that good extra point means the good hands at Allstate will contribute to the Tigers General Scholarship Fund. Thank you, Allstate. Timeout on the field. LSU running up and down said field. It's 28-3. They lead South Alabama on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Sepsis is the #1 cause of death in hospitals, killing 350,000 people in the United States per year. Deaths from sepsis are preventable with early detection, but the technology hasn't existed until now. At LSU, we teamed up with Our Lady of the Lake Health to develop the first test that identifies sepsis before symptoms occur. It's already saving thousands of lives and changing patient care forever. At LSU, we build teams that win.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Back to 2nd quarter action of LSU Fighting Tiger football. Presented by Dudley DeBosier from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Fighting Tigers, show off your purple and gold pride every day when you use the LSU debit card exclusively from Hancock Whitney. Back here at Tiger Stadium, 11:55 to go in the first half, and LSU up 28-3. The Tigers already amassing 312 yards total offense, 151 through the air and 161 on the ground so far for Coach Brian Kelly and his offense, as Aaron Burrell again will set up to kick it back to South Alabama with 11:55 still remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, and Chris, I can't emphasize enough, when you go fast on offense, defenses don't have a chance to call anything elaborate. Defensive coordinators got to call something really, really simple. That means you're going to get numbers that you want as an offense. Defensively, you're going to get fronts that you can run the football. And one way to avoid people doing 7 and 8 man fronts on you is to go quick and go turbo, and they've done that tonight.
Almost automatic as Burrell puts that one in the top of the S in LSU for a touchback. Let's go down to Big Fave, Marlon Favorite, Sunshine sideline report. Big Fave, the defense coming back out there. I know you love what you're seeing from this defensive front. We've rotated some guys in this season, but right now they're playing electric.
I love it, man. Them guys are playing excellent up front, keeping contained, putting pressure on the quarterback, stopping the run. You couldn't ask for nothing better out this D-line working much better this game.
First down and 10 at the 25. Lopez fakes the end around. Now we'll toss out to Bothwell. Made the catch over the shoulder at the 26. Makes his way up to the 31 for a gain of 6 yards before Greg Penn able to pull him down and avoid the horse collar. That's a great tackle by Penn to not be tempted to grab the back of the nameplate, but made the tackle on a kid that is pretty hard to come down. Bothwell, 5'10", 219 pounds. It'll be second down and 4 at the 31. Lopez again on the handoff and moving forward across the 35 to the 36 will be Bothwell. He'll pick up the first down on a gain of 5, and that will move the chains for South Alabama. It's hard to stop a train, but easy to afford one at trainsouth.com. Find an AC and heating dealer and special offers. Trainsouth.com, proud partner of LSU Athletics. So far tonight, South Alabama, 83 yards total offense. They'll send 2 receivers right, 2 to the left side. Now Bothwell will set up wide to the right side. Empty backfield here for Gio Lopez, dual threat quarterback for the Jags. Shotgun snap. Pocket gets tight. He bails, moves to his left, throws with the left hand. Pass is bobbled, deflected, and incomplete, but a flag is down almost at the snap. They were looking for Shamar Sandgren. Ashton Stamps able to knock it away, and we'll see what the flag is. It's back at the 27-yard line of South Alabama.
Yeah, it's a holding call against South Alabama on the edge rusher on that side.
Personal foul, hands to the face. Number 79, offense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. It is first down.
Jordan Davis, the redshirt junior, transfer from South Carolina, the left tackle for South Alabama, with the hands to the face, so that will back up the Jaguars.
Yeah, I was working on Sean Womack over there, and Womack tried to cross his face, and the big offensive lineman just got his left hand up underneath Womack's face mask.
So back him up first and 25, now at the 21-yard line of their own. Receiver motions from left to right. Lopez takes the snap, quick fire into the flat, crowded area, making the grab and coming down quickly. Greg Penn made the stop on Jeremiah Webb, who's able to haul it in, but not much doing. Again, LSU just racing to the football, Gordy.
They look lightning fast tonight. And, again, have to watch it. South Alabama, Appalachian State. You didn't see this sort of speed 10 days ago up in Boone, and South Alabama's struggling to adjust to it.
Second down and 24, again back at the 22-yard line. Lopez again, another high snap, but handled. The lefty sprints out to his left and then will throw at the feet of Webb towards the far sideline. Incomplete as pressure again, forcing him to just throw it away. That'll set up 3rd and a mile. 3rd and 24. And this LSU defense now can pin its ears back on this Bingo Press Products 3rd down.
Yeah, I love this sub package. They go to pair. Shan checks in at the defensive tackle. They'll kick Savion Jones to tackle. Of course, you've got Swinson. Weeks is involved. 5 different guys in stand-up position, and offensive line really doesn't know who's going to come.
Lopez takes the snap. Handoff. Lifts some room off the left side. Now backpedaling, trying to get to the corner. LSU eventually, though, with a second wave of defense, gets the stop at the 31-yard line after a gain of 9. Major Burns in the vicinity, along with Braden Swinson for LSU, both out there running to the corner to bring down Kentrell Bullock. So it'll be 4th down and a cab ride here. And once again, we will see Alexi Pulkinen.
Here's what I like to see. That's Jordan Allen and Major Burns, both safety players, inside out and delivered a nice tackle there in space. That's one of the things these safeties need to do better. That is an example of them taking a step forward tonight.
Fair catch called for by Thomas as he steps inside the LSU 25, fields it at the 23-yard line after a 45-yard punt off the leg of Polkinnon. And LSU will have the football 1st and 10, leading 28-3 over South Alabama. Fans, EFCU Financial celebrating its 90th anniversary. They're proud to be the centennial sponsor for 100 years in Tiger Stadium. EFCU Financial is the Louisiana way to bank. 28-3 our score, LSU with the lead and the football when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Second quarter action continues. Presented by Dudley DeBosier from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Fans, don't miss the Brian Kelly Show live from TJ Ribbs every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. For the latest updates and game insights, the Brian Kelly Show presented by Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. We'll be off this week because it is the first of 2 bye weeks, but we'll be back in, a little less than 2 weeks for the Thursday night, headed into the return of SEC play as LSU will host Ole Miss. Hope to see you there. Real quickly, let's go down to Big Fave. JBR Suggs went into the tent momentarily, but Marlon, you think everything looks good?
Yeah, everything looks good with Suggs. I just talked to Doc. He'll be back in the game. They just wanted to check him out, but everything checks out okay.
Thanks, Marlon. 1st down and 10 at the 24 as LSU again takes over out of a pistol formation. The handoff running downhill again is Durham. Durham again able to make his way to the 29-yard line, pick up 4 yards. And what's also standing out to be is number 1, Caden Durham runs like a man on fire. We've seen that for several weeks now, but Gordy, I like the holes that are opening up for this offensive line.
Absolutely, especially on the left side. They've been really left heavy today. That's, of course, Frazier and Campbell on that side. They're getting a good push.
2nd down and 5, ball at the 29-yard line. Nussmeier takes the snap. We'll play action now, backpedaling, and we'll try to throw it away and just puts it out near Durham in the flat. No chance to make the grab as South Alabama really first time they've had a lot of pressure on Nussmeier. Get a late shot on him as he goes down, but he's all right.
Trying to set up a screen pass over to Durham, and it was clunky. It took too long to develop, and Nussmeier took a hit. Actually got sandwiched by 2 defenders. First time he's been touched by South Alabama today.
3rd down and 5 for the Tigers. They'll send 3 receivers right. Tigers 2 for 2 on 3rd down so far as Nussmeier has Lacey, the lone receiver, to the left side of the formation, looking right. Long throw, short stuff, but catch made by Daniels, but the Jaguars with 3 defenders in the vicinity bring him down. And it will be just about a yard shy, maybe a little less than a yard here. And we'll be 4th and less than a yard as LSU looking at the personnel. Looks like Peyton Todd and company wanting to come on the field. Now they will.
Yeah, LSU was looking to go hurry. Garrett Nussmeier had him at the line ready to go.
So the Tigers burn the timeout, presented by Coshada. Escape to the largest casino resort in Louisiana, Coshada Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. So the Tigers look at 4th and 1 from their own 33-yard line. We'll see if the punt unit stays out there after this timeout. 8:06 remaining second quarter. LSU up 28-3 over South Alabama on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Second quarter action of LSU Fighting Tiger football. Presented by Dudley DeBosier from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As we continue on this Saturday night from Death Valley, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Hear the Tigers roar worldwide. The LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Happy to have you with us on this Saturday night, along with former Tigers Gordy Rush here in the booth tonight with Jacob Hester on assignment. Marlon Favorite, former Tiger, down on the sidelines. I'm Chris Blair, and the story's been all LSU up to this point. In fact, LSU was up 14-0 before Gordy could enjoy their Tiger dogs and a Coca-Cola here. I mean, one play and it's 7-0, two plays and it's 14-0. All started by Caden Durham, the freshman running back, who's been sensational so far tonight. Again, when you look at him, he's got a chance to go over 100 yards in both categories. He's got 2 catches for 86 yards, 6 carries for 119.
Absolutely. He's been fantastic tonight. This is the most complete football that LSU's played this season. Complementary football as well. The offense able to go with this tempo, and the defense often getting 3 and out. This has been a really sharp LSU squad this evening.
Peyton Todd will let the punt go, and got a pretty good punt, pretty good bounce back inside the 25 and down near the 22-yard line after a 46-yard punt off the foot of Peyton Todd. And South Alabama will take over down 28-3. LSU Athletics would like to thank its team LSU corporate partners, Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. The Jaguars so far tonight, 93 yards total offense, 60 of that through the air, 33 on the ground. Gio Lopez, 8 of 10 for 60 yards. Really not a lot of momentum for the Jaguars. They get a play, and then LSU's defense able to come back and make a play of their own. Here's a handoff, and then again, not much doing. Maybe lost half a yard, maybe a yard, depending on the spot on the handoff to Bothwell. As Major Burns came in, headhunting, and made a great tackle to bring down a very good running back. That's his 5th tackle of the night for Major Burns. And with the loss of Harold Perkins Jr., Coach Kelly mentioned it Monday. He said, hey, we'll use a lot of the star defensive alignment, maybe even some 4-2-5. And Major Burns is going to have to be a big part of that. So far, so good. 2nd down and 11. Lopez escapes pressure out of the pocket. Now fires far side. Catch is made at the 29, but short of the first down on the grab by DJ Thomas Jones, the tight end, the senior out of Mobile. Started his career at Ole Miss, but it'll be third down and about 3.
They were trying to sneak the tailback down on the wheel route, and what a wonderful job Whit Weeks did in coverage. And because the tailback down the field was covered, they checked it down to the tight end to set up this 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
Bingo Pest product, third down. So far tonight, the Jags 0 for 5 on third downs. Lopez in trouble, and he's going to be dropped back at the 27-yard line. Tried to spin to his left, spin back to his right, but by that time, there was no pocket remaining. LSU's Paris Shand got to him first and brings him down with the sack. That sack brought to you by Train. It's hard to stop the Tigers, hard to stop a Train. Tigers coming off back-to-back games with 5 sacks, 5 against the Gamecocks, 5 last week against UCLA. This will be the 4th punt of the night. Polkinnon puts a foot into it, sends Thomas towards that far side boundary, and it will sail out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it off. Should be up near, we'll say, the 31. So a 41-yard punt. LSU will take over with 6:04 remaining here in the second quarter. Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold fans. They fight for you all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. Gordy has mentioned the tempo tonight. Garrett Nussmeier very much in rhythm. Thus far, 7 of 11, 155 yards and a passing touchdown. 1st and 10. Durham remains the featured running back, and he'll get the first down carry across the 35. Still going across the 40. They'll say he stopped. Maybe his knee came down between the 39 and 40-yard line, but a 9-yard gain virtually there for Durham. So that's how to kill. Washington had to hold on for dear life.
I'll tell you, Emory Jones just knocked somebody down to the ground. That was a counter play, and the big right tackle took a linebacker down to the ground.
2nd down and a yard. Nussmeier in the gun once again, takes the snap. Looking to flip it out into the flat. Catch going to be made on the curl route. Daniels inside the 40, or rather across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Picks up a Louisiana Blue first down for the Fighting Tigers as they approach midfield with 5:19 remaining second quarter. And there is a player slow to get up for South Alabama at the 46-yard line.
Please reset the game clock at 5:24, 5:24, please.
Again, we talked about Garrett Nussmeier getting in rhythm after the Durham run. They go quickly, and it's a run-pass option. They're going to fake the ball to Durham, and he pulled the ball out of Durham's belly and threw a hitch route, just a go route, where the outside receiver, Daniels, runs 5 yards right on the sideline. And because the defensive back is playing so far back, he's able to get that and make something after the catch and pick up the first down. I can't emphasize enough how in rhythm and how comfortable Garrett Nussmeier looks tonight.
You know, you mentioned it earlier, and it may be a byproduct of what Coach Kelly has said all along. First 3-4 games, they were trying to learn what we do best. And as you said, Garrett likes to go fast, and it looks like they're like, hey, let's go ahead and see if we can do it in week 5.
I think back to the USC game, I remember that you see a lot of motion, and they kept adjusting and audibling to what USC was doing. Remember, it was Will Campbell that was jumping or flinching a couple times because they were waiting so long. Now everybody's getting set. They're able to dictate to the defense, this is what we're going to do. You're going to have to go really vanilla, and we're going to run our offense, and it really looks good. This is the first time we've seen it at this speed this season. Seen a little of it at practice, first time in games. They look sharp.
First down and 10 now at the 47 as play resumes. Nussmeier along with Josh Williams in the backfield. Garrett takes the snap, launches downfield. Mason Taylor with an incredible grab at the 30-yard line of the Jaguars and rambles inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Louisiana Blue first down for the Fighting Tigers on a gain of 30 yards. What a grab out of the air by Mason Taylor.
What a great matchup there. You've got Mason Taylor on a defensive back. They're playing man-to-man underneath, and there's a free safety that's over the top. Garrett Nussmeier recognizes the matchup. Taylor's got 4 or 5 inches on the defensive back. It's a seam route in the middle of the field. Great pitch and catch.
First down and 10, Nussmeier with the ball in his hands. Pump fakes, looks downfield towards the goal line, gets it in the hands of Aaron Anderson at the 2, and he leans forward. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. 23-yard strike to Aaron Anderson. Another great catch by this receiving core for LSU.
They've called Garrett Nussmeier his first couple of years here the gunslinger. He looks like a gunslinger tonight. They're going quick. You get the seam route over the middle of the football field. He is on the money to Anderson. LSU may pacing right now to go over 600 yards in total offense. They look fantastic.
390 yards total offense now for LSU. We got 4:27 remaining second quarter. It's 34-3. Damian Ramos looking to add one more to this Tiger Stadium scoreboard. Stoppage here. Both teams standing up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe they want to confirm whether or not Anderson indeed. Of course, they review every score to see whether or not he was able to cross the plane before his knee was down. So appears that's what the crew, no official review, but now we may get it from our crew chief.
The ruling on the field was a touchdown. The previous play is under further review.
Yeah, we will indeed get our third review of the night. Brought to you by Acme Oyster House. Not going to be very popular with Tiger fans here who thought it was obvious that Anderson made the catch and crossed the goal line without being down, but we'll go to the videotape and see what the verdict will be. Again, that was a great throw. Anderson with a great catch on the inside of the defender, and he crosses the goal line before the knee is down. That should stand.
It's not a question. Yeah, on the Brian Kelly show that you do Thursday night at TJ Ribs, Coach Kelly's talked the last couple of weeks about look, in this day and age with a new coordinator and with new personnel and transfers and what have you, it takes a little bit longer for these coaches to understand the players understand the coaches and see what they really do best and what's the best system for them. I think we're seeing it tonight, certainly on the offensive side of the football, but the defense has played a clean game. They like getting upfield. The run fits have been tight.
It is a touchdown.
So it will stand as a score. Anderson hauls it in. His second touchdown reception of the year as Garrett Nussmeier adds another to his stellar start to 2024. Touchdown presented by Louisiana Blue. As now Damian Ramos and the special teams unit can get to their work. Slade Roy again will snap it back. Punter / holder Peyton Todd awaits on it. There it is. Placement down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 35-3. LSU leading over South Alabama. With that good kick, the good hands at Allstate will contribute to the Tigers General Scholarship Fund. Thank you, Allstate. LSU again, quick work of the South Alabama defense. The scoring drive presented by LSU Online. Score big in your career with LSU Online and continuing education. How about this? 4 plays, 69 yards, a minute 37. Nussmeier again, 10 of 14, 215 yards passing so far tonight, 2 passing touchdowns, and the Tigers well on their way to 600 yards. Gordy, 390 so far, still with 4:27 remaining. And the way this defense is playing, don't count out the fact LSU may get another possession.
No, absolutely. Defense has been playing lights out. And one of the great things for me, they're fresh. You know, they've been on the sideline. That was a quick drive, but they've been over on the sideline of being able to recharge and everything getting after South Alabama. So, again, this is as complete as a football half as we've seen out of this LSU team this season.
Burrell again will kick this one, and it will be fielded, but 3 yards deep into the end zone by Shamar Sangren, and he will again call for the fair catch, take a knee, and it'll be a touchback, 1st and 10 at the 25. Tiger fans, step out on the wild side, play Wild Nines from the lottery. You could win up to $9,000. Visit your favorite lottery retailer, ask for Wild Nines today for your chance to win up to $9,000. Louisiana Lottery, giving you a reason to smile. Must be at least 21 to purchase. South Alabama comes out. Again, had their struggles, 99 yards, total offense thus far. But one of the things Coach Kelly always talks about he wants his defense to do consistently is get off the field. They've done a great job of that. South Alabama 0 for 6 on 3rd down so far tonight. A team that came in at right at 46%. 1st down, the handoff, and running to the 29 is going to be Kentrell Bullock. 2nd leading rusher on this Jag team coming into tonight's game.
Yeah, I was just watching 33. West Weeks was in at middle linebacker, and it was his first play back. He was in a boot last week, and hadn't played, been in and out of the lineup, didn't play against South Carolina. He was available and kind of got stepped on right there, limped off the field. So Greg Penn back in at middle linebacker for West Weeks.
4 at the line of scrimmage for LSU. Little toss to the far side with some blockers running up the far sideline, breaking a tackle at near midfield before eventually bounced into the Jag sideline. Is going to be Kentrell Bullock, who picks up 21 yards and a first down for South Alabama.
Yeah, that was the first time they really, South Carolina, I think, South Alabama, I should say, got a nice push. They went outside zone play on the left side. They were able to get it blocked. They were able actually to beat LSU's secondary, contain as well, and the free safety had to come make a play.
First down and 10, just left of the Tiger Eye at midfield. South Alabama scrimmages with the football with 3:19 to go here in the first half. This time the handoff, and this time going nowhere but backward. Devin Vaughn loses 2 yards as he just ran into nothing but a wall of defenders, including Savion Jones.
The defensive front so active, Chris. That time they slanted right into the play, and Savion Jones slanted right into the play. We had actually a tackle for a loss. They'll call it 2nd and 12.
Gio Lopez, dual threat quarterback. Through 3 games, he did not play in the matchup against Ohio due to turf toe, but in 3 games, thrown for 843 yards. And again, as a threat to run. And on this play, completely out of sync.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There was a man in motion for South Alabama. And Chris, I'm not sure if he was supposed to, the center was supposed to snap it to the wide receiver going like a jet sweep type of thing, or it deflected off of him. Either way, he didn't catch it cleanly, and they're lucky that wasn't a fumble, and LSU recovered. Was a fumble. They recovered it for a big loss.
Yeah, hit him right, I believe, in the upper leg. And I'm not sure, again, whether or not he was supposed to get it or just was in the way. But it sets up 3rd and again long, 3rd and 17. Lopez in the pocket, now flushed out. Not a lot of room to that far side as a flag comes out. Now he's just going to flip it into the sidelines with nobody open downfield. And this one in the holding vicinity back at the 35. We'll see what the infraction is all about. If indeed it is holding, that'll be the 4th penalty of the game against the Jags.
Yeah, no question. It's holding. Braden Swenson got tackled by his defender, I believe, number 79, Davis. 77, Carter.
Holding on the offense, number 55. The penalty is declined. It is 4th down. That is the 2-minute timeout.
So we hit the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 4th down and about 17. So South Alabama, again, going to be forced to punt here, down 35-3 to LSU with 1:55 to go in the second quarter. We'll step aside, return to Tiger Stadium in a moment on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Hey, Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
Bridgeway Hospice, the official hospice of LSU athletics, is the champion's choice for hospice care in South Louisiana. With over 10 years of excellence and experience, Bridgeway has 3 locations to serve you and your loved ones: Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and Plaquemine. Ask for Bridgeway Hospice by name, your champion's choice in comfort and compassionate care. Bridgeway Hospice says, go Tigers!
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of LSU athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Second quarter action of LSU Fighting Tiger football, presented by Dudley DeBosier, continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across the great state of Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. 2-minute timeout with 1:55 remaining here in the second quarter. LSU in control, 35-3. They've been in control since the word go. South Alabama won the toss. They deferred to the second half, and LSU has not looked back. Garrett Nussmeier again, 10 of 14, 215 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Caden Durham, 7 carries, 128 yards, and a rushing score of 71 yards, 86 yards, I should say. Didn't get the touchdown, but Garrett Nussmeier would follow. He had a 71-yard reception for a touchdown. So that means Durham actually leads the Tigers in receiving yards, 2 catches, 86 yards, and that score. But again, you're seeing the same thing we saw last week in the win over UCLA. Garrett Nussmeier here in the first half, utilizing all the weaponry at his disposal. It'll be 4th and 17. We'll see yet another punt for the Jaguars, as this one a spiraling high punt. Sets back Thomas to about the 8-yard line where he calls for the fair catch and brings it in. After a 50-yard punt, that's been the highlight so far for South Alabama, and that's been their punter, Alexi Polkinnon.
He's done a nice job there, and in a perfect world, you'd like for Thomas to put his heels on the 10, and if that ball goes over your head, you roll the dice, and chances are it's going to go in the end zone. He slid back just a few, and so LSU will start at 7.
They'll start at the 7-yard line. Last week, the Tigers had 2 90-plus yard drives against the Bruins of UCLA. They've got 1:48, and on 1st and 10, Nussmeier going to flip it out, and it'll be Durham. Caught it near side, cut back middle towards the field, and crosses the 15, but a flag down at the 13-yard line near side.
Probably going to be holding on one of the LSU receivers. That was the same play they started the game off with down here, the little swing pass to Durham in the flat. It's kind of a glorified toss play, and both receivers are one-on-one.
Holding on the offense, number 4.
Looks like Durham is going a little bit
Yeah, Durham came off a little gimpy on that play on his own power, made his way to the near sideline. So after the holding ruled against C.J. Daniels, that'll back LSU up. 1st down and 12. They move it to the 5-yard line. Working from the near side hash, Nussmeier a step and a half in his own end zone. Comes out firing, but Lacey cut in on the slant. The throw went towards the sideline, and it's incomplete. One of the first kind of miscues where Nuss and his receivers weren't on the same page. So that will set up 2nd down and 12 from the LSU 5-yard line. Tiger fans, honored to serve 44 Farms Tiger Dogs here in Tiger Stadium. To enjoy their premium Angus beef at home, just visit 44steaks.com. Go Tigers! 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics. 2nd and 12 from the LSU 5. Nussmeier empty backfield. Drops 3 steps into his own end zone, throws across the middle. Catch made by Anderson at the 9, crosses the 10 before he's pulled down by the ankles after a gain of 6 yards. Set up 2nd down, rather 3rd down and 6 now, with the ball just across the 11-yard line of their own. Tigers now with 400 yards total offense thus far. We've got a minute left to go here in the second quarter. Big 3rd down for the offense. Nussmeier throws deep down the field. Catch made by Lacey at the 27-yard line. Didn't go down. He actually landed on a Jag defender and then tried to get back up, but he picks up 16 yards for a Louisiana Blue 1st down for the Tigers. Jaden Vosson was there to make the tackle and not let Lacey get loose. 1st and 10 at the 28 with 43 seconds. Nussmeier with the snap. Again, going to hit Anderson. Anderson curls away from a defender, makes his way across the 40 to the 41, picks up 13 yards, and another Louisiana Blue 1st down, and the Tigers going to use a timeout to preserve 36 seconds on the clock. So the Tigers got him some breathing room. A little slow start, Gordy, on this drive, but eventually a couple of hitters across the middle. One to Lacey, one to Anderson, and now you're thinking with 36 seconds and one more timeout remaining, You got a chance to go down and score once again with this offense.
Yeah, and work on this two-minute drill in a game, and obviously you're in control of, and get yourself a field goal. I mean, that's what's realistic right now. 36 seconds to get down there and get Ramos a chance. You started on the 7-yard line. You said it was a little clunky. And South Alabama knows that you're now throwing the football, so they back up. They played a double zone, basically inviting you to throw the football, anything underneath, and they break up on it. LSU has done that twice now to put them in this position to possibly go in and score before halftime.
After the timeout, first down and 10 now at the Tiger 41-yard line. Nussmeier working with Josh Williams in the backfield, takes the shotgun snap, looks downfield. Has plenty of time. Now some pressure comes. He's going to step up in the pocket, try to dump it off to Williams. The throw was low. Josh tried to go down and fingertip hold on, but could not at the 46. It's incomplete. And that will set up second down and 10 with 28 seconds remaining. Again, LSU with one timeout left in Coach Kelly's pocket. 35-3, they lead South Alabama. Would like to cap off this first half, as Gordy said, with at minimum a field goal try for Damian Ramos. Second and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Working along with Williams. Here's the snap. Pressure comes on Nussmeier. Steps up, moves to his right, throws downfield, and it's going to be picked off by the Jags at the South Alabama 40-yard line. It's Ladarius Webb. He has been one of the few bright spots defensively for South Alabama, and that time Nussmeier left it a little light.
Penalty decline, the result of the play, touchdown.
So that time Nussmeier again forced out of the pocket, had his man behind the defense, just did not get the ball far enough downfield to Aaron Anderson. But Darius Webb saw it was going to be short. He pulled up on the coverage and went up and pulled down the INT.
South Alabama just rushed 3. That means they had 8 in coverage right there. LSU only had 4 out in the route there. And as you mentioned, Garrett was throwing that ball on the run, just didn't get enough mustard on it, didn't throw it deep enough, and it was picked off.
So now with 21 seconds, South Alabama with the takeaway. Again, came into this game at +5 for the season in turnover margin. Lopez will have an empty backfield. He'll send 2 wide to each side. Lopez under duress quickly, scrambles away from pressure and will drop it off and right at the line of scrimmage and going right into the sticks. They'll say incomplete, out of bounds on that far sideline is Devin Boyson. So that'll set up second down and 10 from their own 38-yard line with now 14 seconds remaining. Coming up, Marlon Favorite will have a chance to talk with, I assume, a pretty pleased Coach Brian Kelly after his team, both offense, defense, and special teams, have come to play early in this one tonight. But looking to finish strong, Lopez launches down the field, had a man open, but overthrows him at the LSU 40-yard line. He was looking for Shamar Sandgren again. That one just a little too much on it. Put a little air under that, and Sangren's probably still running, Gordy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Sangren actually beat Stamps, slipped. He was playing cover 2, meaning he had the corner underneath responsibility, but you want Stamps to sink underneath him, especially this situation this late in the half. You'll give up anything in front of you, and Sangren was able to get around Stamps.
See, true freshman Xavier Adkins check in at linebacker for LSU, something Coach Kelly mentioned earlier in the week. With the loss of Harold Perkins, Lopez in trouble, backpedaling with a Tiger on top of him. Somehow releases the football. The catch is made at the 40-yard line and scampering his way to midfield just inside Tiger territory is Kentrell Bullock, who saved his quarterback. Whit Weeks was right there on Lopez, basically, Gordy, taking him down to the ground, but the strong arm of Lopez able to get it off, and Bullock does the rest.
Lopez just bought himself a half a second to get out of Weeks' grasp and get the ball out to his safety valve and made a couple Tigers miss and sets up an interesting, I guess, 1st and 10 here at midfield with 1 second on the clock. So this will be the old Hail Mary pass, I'd imagine.
So the timeout taken. Ball is placed between the midfield stripe and the 49-yard line of LSU. And as Gordy said, just 1 second remains.
And in their last game, App State had 1 second left, and they hit a Hail Mary pass to get their first score of the game, and it was 28-7 South Alabama last week. So hopefully we won't have a reversal of that from South Alabama's offense here.
Looks like Trey'Dez Green going to be helping with the prevent defense. He is standing at the goal line, but Lopez not going to get the throw. He's going to be brought down and sacked at the 45-yard line on the final play of this first half. Savion Jones gets home once again this season for the sack. That sack brought to you by Train. It's hard to stop the Tigers, hard to stop a train. So at the half, LSU heads to the locker room. Pretty joyful. They lead 35-3. Coming up, we go down on the field. Marlon Favorite will get a chance to talk with head coach Brian Kelly as he heads into the locker room before we hand it off to Brian Haldane in the Capital One studio for the ISC Fighting Tiger halftime report. Again, LSU dominant in the first half, 429 yards of total offense in this first half for a team that took the opening kickoff and then one play, 71 yards. Caden Durham and the Tigers were off to the races. 35-3, they lead here at the break. Coach Kelly going to be joining Marlon Favorite in just a quick moment. Get a word from Coach before we go into the Fighting Tiger halftime report brought to you by ISC.
Hey,
Marlon?
Coach, we were able to get after it early and often here in the first half, set the tone offensively. Your thoughts on the first half play?
Yeah, I thought we came out and played the kind of football that we've been, talking about. And now it's only a half of football. I think complimentary football. Offensively, we got off to a great start, obviously with the two quick scores, and then kind of build on that. Defensively, we had the one field goal, but I think what I'm most happy with is our guys are playing with that tenacity that you have to play as LSU Tigers. Now let's go build on it.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Back to you guys, Chris.
Thank you, Marlon. Coach's interview, as always, brought to you by Capital One. Tell Coach Kelly proud of his defense, as he should be. His offense still clicking here in week number 5 so far in the first half. Coming up, we send it back to the Capital One studio. Brian Haldane will take you through the first half highlights, stats, and scores from around the country and the SEC. At the break here at Tiger Stadium, LSU leading South Alabama by a score of 35-3 on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Looking for a rewarding career? Become a medic and make a real impact in your community. Acadian Ambulance offers comprehensive training and a supportive team. Visit becomeamedic.com to learn more and start your journey. That's becomeamedic.com.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
You mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Secretary of State Nancy Landry. Defense is important on the football field and during elections. And Louisiana has an all-star team keeping our elections safe and secure. Our 5-star election integrity measures mean you can be confident when you cast your vote. To learn more about how we defend your vote and to check upcoming dates and deadlines for the November 5th election, visit GEAUXvote.com or download the free Go Vote mobile app. Go Tigers!
Planning a wedding, corporate, or fundraising event, sporting event, or private party? Party Central has top quality, distinctive rentals that ensure your event will be a success. Party Central is a full-service event rental company that creates memorable and inspiring events throughout Louisiana for over 20 years. They are the experts you need to guarantee your event is a success. At Party Central, it's all in the details. Visit their website at partycentralweb.com and start planning your next event today.
Welcome in to the ISC Fighting Tiger Halftime Report. Presented by ISC Constructors. Powered by People. Coming up, a breakdown of the first half with highlights, stats, and a check of the Republic Finance scoreboard. Now, from inside legendary Tiger Stadium in the Capital One studios, here again is Brian Haldane.
Let's go ahead and bring it back into the Capital One studios for your halftime report. Hey, Tiger fans, starting a job is easy, but you're going to be tough to finish it. The Ford F-150 truck offers gas, power boost, hybrid, or all-electric powertrains, so you have all you need to get the job done right. Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck, 47 straight years. See your Southern Quality Ford dealers. We are going to start off with stats, and we are going to start off with the stats on the ground because Caden Durham has been nothing short of phenomenal. 7 carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown for Durham. Xavion Thomas has got a carry for 26 yards. Josh Williams has got 2 carries for 15 yards, and Garrett Nussmeier has 2 carries for 6 yards. Those combined stats put the ball in the end zone 3 times on the ground. One of those was for Durham. 2 of them were for Nussmeier. On the South Alabama side, Kentrell Bullock's got 7 carries for 34 yards. Gio Lopez, 5 for 11, and Fluff Bothwell, 5 for 4. PJ Martin had 1 carry that went backwards. Those were your rushing stats presented by Old Dominion Freight Line. Let's move over to the passing stats, which are brought to you by L'Auberge Baton Rouge Hotel and Casino. Gio Lopez right now for South Alabama is 11 for 15, 81 yards. He does not have a touchdown, nor does he have an INT. Meanwhile, Garrett Nussmeier, 14 of 21 for 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. How does that break down receiving-wise? Well, let's go back to South Alabama side where Jamal Pritchett has 3 catches for 40 yards. Kentrell Bullock, 3 for 16. Everybody else has got 1. Shamar Sangren with 1 for 8. DJ Thomas Jones, 1 for 8. Fluff Bothwell, 1 for 7. Devin Wassan, 1 for 1, and Jeremiah Webb, 1 for 1 as well. On the receiving side for LSU, Caden Durham had 3 catches for 89 yards. Of course, the big one there was the 71-yard touchdown catch and run on the first play from scrimmage. Aaron Anderson, 4 catches, 50 yards. He's also got a touchdown. Kyron Lacey, 2 for 41. CJ Daniels, 3 for 40. And Mason Taylor's got 1 for 30. Oh, can't forget about Kyle Parker. He's got a catch in there for 4 yards. That is a look at your rushing and passing stats. Hey, Capital One is offering checking and savings accounts with no fees nor minimums. What's in your wallet? Tiger fans, we're going to take a quick break here. When we come back, we'll have a little scoring summary for you. Your score at halftime, once again, 35-3. LSU holds the lead over the South Alabama Jaguars. You're listening to the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
The second half of LSU Fighting Tiger football is coming up. But as we continue on the ISC Fighting Tiger halftime report, time now for the first half scoring highlights with Brian Haldane on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
The scoring was early and often for the LSU Fighting Tigers. In fact, I don't think you can get much earlier than the way things started off. It was the first play from scrimmage. I guess running back the opening kickoff would be the only way you could get on the scoreboard any sooner than the Tigers did. One play, 71 yards was the opening drive. It was Garrett Nussmeier pass complete to Caden Durham for a 71-yard touchdown run. Of course, Damian Ramos completed the extra point on the back end to put the Tigers up 7-0.
Caden Durham going to start this drive and start this game. The freshman running back on the right hip of Garrett Nussmeier. 1st and 10 from the Tigers' own 29. Working left to right, they flip it out to Durham. Durham, the speedster, to the 35. Slips through across midfield. Can't race to the end zone. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. 71 yards for Caden Durham.
LSU's second drive would take twice as long to get into the end zone after Caden Durham runs for 86 yards to put the ball on the 1-yard line. Garrett Nussmeier punches it in for a 1-yard touchdown run. Once again, of course, Damian Ramos on the extra point to put LSU up 14-0.
And then Durham just outran all but one South Alabama Jaguar, and that was Ladarius Webb who saved the touchdown. But they'll keep it. Garrett Nussmeier follows behind DJ Chester, gets a little push as well, and he's into the end zone. And LSU is up 13-0 with 10:47 remaining here in the first quarter.
LSU would get the ball back again and once again find the end zone for the third straight time. This time it did take 11 plays to cover 79 yards. Caden Durham punching it in from 8 yards out. Of course, Ramos on the extra point one more time.
Nussmeier in the shotgun. Caden Durham returns as the running back. Here's the snap from DJ Chester. Give to Durham. Goes to his right. Inside the 5. And just bull rushes a Jaguar into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. 8-yard touchdown for Caden Durham. Second score of the night. Durham with his 4th touchdown of the season on the ground. And LSU leads 20-0 with 4:45 remaining first quarter.
And, of course, the extra point was good as well. This is where South Alabama would find themselves a little bit of offense. They put together a 10-play, 44-yard drive that would lead to a Laith Marjan 49-yard field goal to make things 21-3. LSU would get the ball back and extend things out to 28-3 on a 5-play, 60-yard drive. Garrett Nussmeier this time rushing in from 5 yards out.
Takes the snap. It's a design run and untouched into the end zone. Garrett Nussmeier from 5 yards out. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. His second rushing touchdown of the night. 3rd of his career. And LSU makes it 27-3 with 11:55 remaining here in the second quarter.
But don't go calling Garrett Nussmeier a rushing quarterback just yet. The teams would trade punts a couple times before LSU would put together a 4-play, 59-yard drive to make the lead 35-3 when Garrett Nussmeier finds Aaron Anderson from 23 yards out.
Pitch and catch. First down and 10, Nussmeier with the ball in his hands. Pump fakes, looks downfield towards the goal line, gets it in the hands of Aaron Anderson at the 2, and he leans forward. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. 23-yard strike to Aaron Anderson. Another great catch by this receiving core for LSU.
And the review would confirm what we already knew, and the extra point would be good. And 35-3 is where we stand at halftime. Your ISC halftime report will continue in just a little bit. Don't forget, we are celebrating 100 years in Tiger Stadium this year. So let's check in on a 100-year historic moment on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
100 years of legendary Tiger Stadium. Proudly presented by EFCU Financial.
With time winding down and LSU saddled with 4th and 10 at the Auburn 11-yard line, quarterback Tommy Hodson found running back Eddie Fuller in the back of the end zone for the game-winning touchdown as LSU stunned 4th-ranked Auburn 7-6 in Tiger Stadium in what is now known as the Earthquake Game.
Comes to this, Moss and Lee both flank to the near side, Fuller in the slot. Here's Moss in motion, and Hodson drops the throw. Sets up and looks. He's got to hurry. He fires it, and it is.
Hodson's touchdown pass to Fuller with 1:41 left in the contest caused such a thunderous explosion from the 79,341 fans in Tiger Stadium. The LSU Department of Geology registered vibrations on a seismograph machine at the exact moment the touchdown was scored.
Celebrating 100 years of legendary Tiger Stadium. Proudly presented by EFCU Financial.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Sepsis is the #1 cause of death in hospitals, killing 350,000 people in the United States per year. Deaths from sepsis are preventable with early detection, but the technology hasn't existed until now. At LSU, we teamed up with Our Lady of the Lake Health to develop the first test that identifies sepsis before symptoms occur. It's already saving thousands of lives and changing patient care forever. At LSU, we build teams that win.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Moments away from second half action for LSU Fighting Tiger football. Here's a quick check of the Republic Finance scoreboard on the ISC Constructors Fighting Tiger halftime report from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Don't miss out on the Bud Light Fan Zone. Enjoy live music, delicious food, and ice cold drinks all before every home game. It's the place to be on game day. All thanks to Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Yes, it is time for a scoreboard update. Today's update presented by Republic Finance. Visit Republic Finance for all your personal loan needs. Get started at republicfinance.com/Tigers. Texas, number one in the country, is 1-0 in Southeastern Conference play. They beat Mississippi State 35-13. Over in Tuscaloosa, Alabama right now, it's number 2 versus number 4, and the Alabama Crimson Tide are putting on a clinic. They're at halftime as well. Tide's up 30-7 over the number 2 ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Number 3, Ohio State Buckeyes. They're on the road at Michigan State with a 24-7 third quarter lead, about 5 minutes ago in the third quarter of that contest. Number 6, Ole Miss will not be number 6 tomorrow when new polls come out. Kentucky goes into Oxford and grabs a 20-17 win. 7th-ranked Miami squeaked one out last night against Virginia Tech, 38-34 your final score there. Oregon has a late start tonight, 10 p.m. at UCLA. Number 9, Penn State is at number 19, Illinois, and Penn State has a 14-7 lead. They just got the ball back. There's 6:39 to go in the third quarter of that game. Let's see what else is going on around the top 25. 9:15 tonight, Arizona will be at number 10, Utah. 12th-ranked Michigan outlasted Minnesota, 27-24 your final. A strong second half powers number 13, USC, to a 38-21 comeback win over Wisconsin. 16th-ranked Notre Dame outlasted at number 15, Louisville, 31-24 your final score there. Number 17, Clemson is hosting the Stanford Cardinal, and Clemson has a 20-7 lead, minute 17 to go in the third quarter of that contest. Also of note from the top 25, number 13, Kansas State, more than doubled up number 20, Oklahoma State, 42-20 your final score there. In state, Tulane dominated South Florida, 45-10. UL Lafayette grabbed an impressive win, 41-38 at Wake Forest. Northwestern State got blanked 19-0 at Southeast Missouri State. Right now, La Tech trails Florida International 17-10. UL Monroe is up 12-9 over Troy. Prairie View is trailing Grambling 17-10. And we've got Southeastern just took the lead back from Tarleton State, 33-29. They're in the fourth quarter. McNeese is up at halftime over Weber State, 7-6. Take a quick break, send you back over into the press box right after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Toyota Tundra's powerful, available iForce V6 engine means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. To your cousins, the Tundra means as they jump off the boat onto the sandbar. To your co-pilots, the Tundra means an extra comfortable journey. And to you, the Tundra means whoa. Toyota is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics. Go big or go home in a 2025 Tundra. Built to take you wherever the road leads. Find yours today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
A Louisiana vacation is different for everyone. My Louisiana is a dance in the street celebration. Or it can be the tranquility of a sunrise over the water.
Sometimes it's an airboat ride in a gator-filled swamp.
Or it's kicking back with a bowl of gumbo and some live music. But for you, well, it could be whatever you want it to be. Because when you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul. Visit findyourlouisiana.com.
Looking for a rewarding career? Become a medic and make a real impact in your community. Acadian Ambulance offers comprehensive training and a supportive team. Visit becomeamedic.com to learn more and start your journey. That's becomeamedic.com.
Hey, Tiger fans, we're Dudley DeBosier.
And we're proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics.
Cheering on the Tigers is a Louisiana tradition.
There's nothing better than a good tailgate with great friends, followed by a huge LSU victory.
Whether you're from Shreveport or Houma, New Orleans or Baton Rouge, come game day, we're all pulling for the purple and gold.
Demand different. Demand Dudley DeBosier, official partner of LSU Athletics. 444-4444.
Chad Duluth, Baton Rouge, LA 2112228.
This has been the ISC Constructors Fighting Tiger Halftime Report. Second half action of LSU Fighting Tiger football is coming up. Once again, from inside the broadcast booth, here are Gordy, Jacob, and Chris on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU leads South Alabama 35-3 at the half. Gordy Rush along with Marlon Fabright. And now voice of the Tigers, Chris Blair.
Thank you, Gordon. Aaron Burrell will kick it to the Jags, and once again, he will sail this one over the head of the intended receiver into the back of the end zone, and once again, a touchback. 35-3, LSU put on a show in the first 30 minutes of this contest tonight. Again, 429 yards of total offense, the most since that 2019 semifinal of the playoffs where LSU, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson and company hung 497 against Oklahoma. So excellent start offensively, and the defense actually 8 negative plays in that first half against the South Alabama offense, which again had scored 135 points in their last 2 games. But on first down from the 25, they'll go on the ground to the Jags, and running is Bullock. Picks up 16 yards on a nice run on first down to bring the football up to the 41-yard line of their own, as we are now underway in the third quarter.
But the Jags caught LSU a little flat-footed there on first down. Deshaun Spears is playing free safety, a true freshman. A heck of a tackle there, about 11, 12 yards down the field.
Lopez takes the shotgun snap. He's going to escape the pocket and run. Lopez is a threat across midfield, eventually hammered down at the 47-yard line, but picks up 12 yards. And another first down for South Alabama. Greg Penn coming over, eventually making the tackle for LSU. And that's where Lopez really is most dangerous.
No, absolutely. LSU's elected to play just a base defense the first 2 plays, and South Alabama's taken advantage of the number situation. Let's see if the Tigers don't turn up a little bit of heat. Blake Baker dials some pressure packages up for LSU.
First down and 10 now at the LSU 47-yard line. Lopez with the handoff. Quick hitter, and almost lost his pants as he's pulled down inside the 45 to the 41-yard line. That's going to be Kentrell Bullock. Wow.
Our spotter, Jim Nickel, confirms that he lost his pants. We won't go any further with that, but that's a 5-yard play there. Again, I keep looking at the safeties tonight. One of the big areas of improvement was run support from the defensive backfield. Yes, it's 5 yards down the field, but they're making the play. And again, this is improvement out of the back end of this LSU defense.
Second down and 4. That's why Jim Nickel makes the big bucks. Here's the handoff. And again, they'll keep it on the ground, make their way inside the LSU 40, but shy of the first down sticks by about a yard as he reaches the 38-yard line. That's Fluff Bothwell. Again, he's not been in a lot this evening. They've used Bullock, they've used Jarvis Durr, and they've used Bothwell. So we've seen 3 running backs, but Bothwell, not a ton of carries so far on the night. In fact, that one just his second carry of the game. It'll be third down and a yard at the 38. They must reach the 37 of LSU. Lopez in the shotgun. Takes the snap. They'll hand it off and hit at the line, but falling forward, Bothwell may have it by the nose of the football at the 37-yard line.
LSU defensive line got penetration, but Bothwell, again, 6 foot, 220, true freshman. A really impressive running back, runs physical between the tackles, was able to break one of those defenders' hand tackles and pick up the first down.
So a pretty good drive going here for South Alabama, looking at first down and 10 now at the LSU 37-yard line. They'll send 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Lopez takes the shotgun snap. He's standing in the pocket, throws on a crossing route. Catch made at the 35, running out of bounds. Far side is Sandgren. But another nice pickup. Pickup of 6 yards. And they keep moving deeper inside LSU territory here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
I love to see what coaches do adjustment-wise in the locker room. For Major Applewhite, it's been 2 tight ends. It's been 2 tight ends. He's wanted to play some power football, and then he wanted the extra protection to give Gio Lopez a chance to throw the football. It's been all 12 personnel for South Alabama this half.
2nd down and 4. Lopez backpedaling, wants to set up a screen. It's Bothwell, caught on the far sideline at the 30, but then stepped out of bounds at the Tiger 29. Still shy of the first down sticks by a couple of yards. And it'll be a Bengal Pest Product 3rd down for this LSU defense as the Jaguars look at 3rd and 2 as they scrimmage from the far side hash, opening this third quarter with this possession, attacking right to left towards the north end zone here at Tiger Stadium. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right side, tight formation. Lopez with a single back, takes the shotgun snap, sprinting to his left. The left-handed hurler will keep it and run, get to the 25, and then slung down at the 23-yard line. Taken down by Greg Penn once again on the stop.
Great effort for Penn. He was responsible man-to-man with Lopez. It was, again, one of those misdirection plays. Lopez was going to his left. He's a left-handed quarterback. Penn hesitated for a second, but still made the play. Heck of a play, open field tackle. Not enough to stop Lopez from getting the first down.
So now 1st down and 10 just outside the red zone at the LSU 22-yard line. And LSU thinks they were pulled off sides or movement up front. And looks like that may go against South Alabama. And if indeed it is, that will be their 4th penalty of the night. So after getting some momentum driving down the field, this infraction, it appears, will back up the Jaguars slightly.
False start. Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's the freshman left guard, Asher Hale, out of Mobile, Alabama. In there for Kenton Gerardo.
I've seen a ton of that this year. The defense does what they call stemming the front. They'll move pre-snap just to try and mix up the offensive blocking scheme. And when LSU shifted, all the defensive line moved at once. The left guard jumped.
So after the infraction, 1st down and 15 back at the 27-yard line of LSU. And Lopez going to unload one-on-one coverage down near the end zone. Catch going to be grabbed. And Anthony Eager, with his first catch of the night, gets South Alabama in the end zone for the first time with 10:17 remaining third quarter. That'll make it 35-9. 27-yard touchdown throw for Gio Lopez, who that time stayed right in the pocket, had one-on-one coverage, safety a little late getting over. And Anthony Eager at 6'1", 170 pounds, able to make the grab. So now we'll see margin come on for the point after try. After a 9-play, 75-yard drive, took 4 minutes and 43 seconds to open this third quarter. The snap, placement, kick is up, and the kick is good. First touchdown of the night for South Alabama. They make it 35-10 with 10:17 remaining in the third quarter. So Gordy mentioned some offensive adjustments for Major Applewhite, head coach of South Alabama. And they find the end zone for the first time this evening. Timeout on the field. LSU will get the football back for the first time here in the second half when we continue. They lead 35-10 over South Alabama on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
The Southeastern Conference It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Continuing on this Saturday night inside Death Valley, let's pause. 10 seconds, station identification. This is Fighting Tiger football on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Hear the Tigers roar worldwide. The LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Along with our producer, Brian Haldane, in the Capital One studio. Gordy Rush, Marlon Favorite, myself, Chris Blair with you on this Saturday night inside Tiger Stadium. LSU leading 35-10, but South Alabama showing a little life. Took the opening third quarter kickoff. Down the field they went. Eventually found the end zone from 27 yards out on a connection from their quarterback, Gio Lopez, to Anthony Eager for their first touchdown. That makes it 35-10. Now the ensuing kickoff from the Jags going to be a short kick, end over end. Fair catch called for. Coming up to the 16-yard line will be Josh Williams, and he'll make the grab. It'll be first down and 10 at the 25. Let's check down with Vic Fay, Marlon Favorite. Sideline reports powered by your hometown John Deere dealer in Sunshine. It appeared from up here, Marlon, that LSU a little base in that defense to start that drive, and I'm sure they're going to try to get a little more pressure on Lopez because he showed us all he can throw the football.
That's right, Chris. They came out a bit flat to start the second half. They were able to have success that here, South Alabama on the outside. Yeah, I can see Coach clearing that up.
First down and 10 at the 25 is Nussmeier. Waits on the shotgun snap and has it. Quick fire, little sidearm, flips it out near side. Catch going to be made by Thomas at the 30, and then he quickly races up to the 40-yard line, picking up 15 yards and moving the chains for LSU. Another Louisiana Blue first down. Like that arm angle from Garrett Nussmeier.
I love that if South Alabama's corners are going to play 7 to 8 off, that you take that all day long. It's a quick play action, 5-yard stop route. Let the receiver try and beat the DB one-on-one.
First down and 10 now at the LSU 40. They'll give it to Thomas. Thomas around the far side, breaks one arm tackle, then hit and upended just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Very close to another Louisiana Blue first down. Pickup of 9 by Thomas, who again just shows the speed that he has. What a pickup out of the portal for LSU this season, making his impact early here in 2024. It'll be second down and a yard, just shy of midfield at the LSU 49-yard line. They'll put Daniels in the slot to the right side, Kyron Lacey out wide to the right, Thomas, the wide receiver, short side of the field to the left. Here's the snap, Nussmeier. They bring blitz, picked up by LSU. Nussmeier again tosses it out. Taylor, he's into South Alabama territory down at the 47 after taken down quickly, but picks up the first down for LSU. They'll move the chains. Under 9 to go here in the third quarter. Nussmeier continues to impress. 17th completion of the night. Second catch by Mason Taylor on the evening on first down and 10. They pull and throw on the slant, and Thomas separated from the football, had it in his hands, but a good hit and good coverage that time by South Alabama. Looked like a Marion Fortenberry got the hit he needed to separate Xavier from the football.
That's a great defensive play by Fortenberry. That was an RPO in which Nussmeier could have given it to the tailback. I thought the tailback could have gone for 10 yards. He pulled it out, threw the slant to Thomas, and Fortenberry was able to knock the ball out of there.
2nd down and 10 now from the Jag 47-yard line. Just right of the Tiger eye. Nussmeier flips it out. It's going to be Williams on the swing pass. Williams with some blockers, gets through some defenders, punishes a defender at the 30, and eventually brought out of bounds down around the 24-yard line. Williams, great catch and run after the catch, 23 yards, and a Louisiana Blue first down for the Fighting Tigers.
Similar play design to Durham's long touchdown run. That's a glorified toss sweep. You just kind of a flare pass to the running back. Both receivers are out there blocking, and it's up to Williams to make one man miss. He did so and was able to get down the sideline.
305 yards passing tonight so far for Garrett Nussmeier, QB1 for LSU. Here's the snap. Fakes the screen, now looking to go for goal towards the end zone, looking for Taylor, and it's overthrown in the back right corner. And it's incomplete, sets up 2nd down and 10. They had double coverage that time on Taylor, although he got separation. The throw a little too far to that back corner. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now from the 24-yard line of South Alabama with 8:16 clock moving here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that was a fake hitch pass.
8, 19, please. 8, 19.
Tried to fake hitch and go. The go was covered. The hitch was wide open, and that's one Joe Sloan. They'll make a note back, and believe me, they'll come back and throw the hitch next time.
Yeah, the clock should have stopped, so they put 4 seconds back on there. 8:19 as the snap comes to Nussmeier. He will pull and try to dump it off in the flat, and Kyron Lacey can't hold on. Incomplete at the 25 near side. And suddenly 3rd down and 10 for LSU. So far on the night, 3 for 4 on 3rd down conversions.
Just a little bootleg there. Lacey came across the line of scrimmage very shallow, kind of took his eye off the football and dropped it. Now LSU 3rd and 10 here going in.
Working from the far side hash, working towards the south end zone. 3rd and 10 from the 24. 3 wide to the right. Lone receiver in Lacey to the short side of the field, the left. Nussmeier gets the football. Looking to his right, now comes back left, fires in double coverage, and it's intercepted on a tip drill at the 10-yard line. Going up the far sideline with it, South Alabama's it's Jaden Voisin. Voisin on the tip drill, able to grab the football and then move it back up near the 40-yard line. A great return after the INT. That's the 2nd interception thrown tonight by Nussmeier. That time, though, just got the tough bounce.
It's tough bounce, but it's anytime you run in a backside post, Chris, and that's what that was, and it was the 3rd or 4th option in that passing route, you want to move that safety to the front side, and the safety really never did move. Garrett tried to force the football.
So South Alabama scores a touchdown to open the 3rd quarter. Now they get another takeaway. They have the football 1st and 10 at their own 32 when we resume play. LSU leading 35-10 over the Jaguars. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of LSU Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
Hey, Tiger fans, it's time to savor the celebration with Noel Tequila from Noel Spirits. This year marks 100 incredible years of LSU football in legendary Tiger Stadium. What better way to savor the celebration than with Noel Tequila, the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Noel Spirits is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Enjoy Noel Tequila in Tiger Stadium with a delicious Tiger Rita or one of their new ready-to-drink tequila cocktails. Learn the unique Noel Spirit story at noeldistillery.com.
Life in Louisiana is a symphony of sound, colors, and movement. It's a celebration of moments, big and small, and Blue Cross is here for it all. You can rely on the strength of the cross and protection of the shield. Your card opens doors to a large network of top doctors to care for you. So live life knowing Blue Cross has you covered for the highs and lows and everything in between. The right card, the right care.
Coverage continues. This is LSU Fighting Tiger football.
Jaguar defense comes up with their second interception of the night off of Garrett Nussmeier. And the Jags will start first down and 10 at their own 32. And Lopez dumps it out near side. Running up the near sideline across the 45 up near midfield is going to be Anthony Eager. Eager had the touchdown reception on the opening drive of this third quarter for the Jaguars. Picks up a first down there on a gain of 17 yards. First and 10 now at the 49. So the Jaguars now starting to get in rhythm offensively, something they had absolutely no shot of in that first half of this LSU defense. Trip receiver sent 3 to the right side. Single back for Lopez. Going to hand it off Bothwell. Bothwell cuts back to his left and into Tiger territory to the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 on the ground for South Alabama as we roll under 7.5 to go third quarter. Clock moving, 7 minutes, 13 seconds, 35-10. LSU leading South Alabama. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left this time for the Jaguars as Lopez works with Bothwell in the offensive backfield. Gets the snap, the lefty looks to air it out. Again, one-on-one coverage, over the shoulder catch, down inside the 15 of LSU. They go right back to Anthony Eager. Did not hear from Eager in the first half, but he is certainly making his name known here in the second half, specifically this third quarter. First down and goal to goal now at the LSU 9 on a gain of 38 yards through the air.
LSU dialed up a blitz package. Defensive backs were in man coverage. A second time, Eagers worked out of the slot position and drawn an LSU safety and won that matchup.
2 receivers right. They scrimmage from that far side hash. Lopez slows things down momentarily, steps up, marks at his offensive line. He'll move Bothwell to his right side, and right at the snap, looks like we may have had a timeout taken by South Alabama as that play clock was dwindling down. So they burn their first time out of the second half. Timeouts presented by Coshada. Escape to the largest casino resort in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. 6:20 remaining. Third quarter action, 35-10. But LSU with the lead, but South Alabama, Gordy, coming to life here in this third quarter.
Again, I talked about in the first series of the second half for South Alabama, I thought that Major Applewhite did a nice job with some adjustments, a little bit more max protection. He's done a nice job of moving Lopez, especially to his left. He's a left-handed quarterback. He's been able to hit some waggle passes and some short things. And when LSU's blitz, they've done a great job of picking it up, giving Lopez some time, and now taking advantage of a matchup that they like. Ezel, a wide receiver, on a safety the first play for a touchdown. It was on Burns. That one, it was on Jordan Allen. That's something they felt like they could win. And Lopez, who you and I have talked about, is a good quarterback. He's thrown 2 good balls there.
First down, goal to go now from the LSU 9. Lopez calls for the snap. Gives it to Bothwell. Bothwell between right tackle. Burrows his way down to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be second down, goal to go from the LSU 6. Hey, Fighting Tigers, show off your purple and gold pride every day when you use the LSU debit card exclusively from Hancock Whitney.
I will say this, Chris. LSU's defense, as to Big Fave pointed out, came in a little flat in the beginning of the second half. In 2 weeks, the group that's coming in here is going to give you 4 quarters of offensive football.
You got to play with the same energy level for 4 quarters. Second down, goal to go from the 6. Here's a toss to Bothwell, far side. LSU had it covered up. Bothwell breaks off a couple of tackles, but only manages to reach the 5-yard line. So again, no, they're going to give him I was going to say the first spot came at the 4. I thought he was down at the 5, but they'll give him a 2-yard gain.
Nice job of the LSU defensive line. That side of the line, Swinson and company doing a great job of making Bothwell a big running back that wants to run north and south. They made him run east and west. He turned his shoulders to the sideline, just picked up a yard or 2 now to set up this 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the LSU 4. Again, working on that far side hash. Lopez huddles up with his offensive line, now steps into the shotgun with Bothwell on a wing to his left. They'll motion the tight end left to right. Here's the snap. Lopez looking left, now comes back to his right. Sprinting, back foot throw with the left hand, way out of bounds and incomplete. That time was looking for Jeremiah Webb. Tigers had good coverage, smothering coverage by Ashton Stamps, and the throw from Lopez well out of bounds. Unfortunately, it looked like one of the camera personnel got ran over. Good news is she's okay. So now 4th down, goal to go from the 4. South Alabama on the road, trailing 35-10. They'll roll the dice. Lopez in the shotgun. Snap is back. Looking left, now a quarterback run up the middle. Lopez to the goal line. Helmet comes off as he is absolutely blasted at the 1-yard line, and LSU gets the turnover on downs. What a hit. Lopez looked like he had all the momentum in the world to get from the 1 to the goal line, but Whit Weeks with an absolute blast. Lopez lost his lid.
And what a great job reacting there. I mean, LSU they had 3 defenders all in the end zone, and Lopez looked like he was going to score, and Weeks and Burns laid a hit on him right at the goal line. So LSU will take over. 1st down and 10 from their own 1-yard line. Timeout on the field. Tigers leading the Jaguars of South Alabama 35-10 on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
It's almost time for kickoff, and the only thing missing in your game day plans is a refreshing drink. With 15% alcohol by volume and a colorful collection of fun flavors, BuzzBalls are the perfect ready-to-drink cocktail for every moment of the game. Try the rich chocolate chiller, zesty lime Rita, spicy chili mango, or discover your new favorite flavor. Cheer for your team with a cocktail you can count on to taste like a winner every time, in just a matter of seconds. Find your go-to play and buy BuzzBalls today. BuzzBalls is a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Please enjoy BuzzBalls responsibly. BuzzBalls, Carrollton, Texas.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Coshada.
ISC Constructors is a national award-winning electrical and instrumentation construction company. In addition, ISC provides full-service, multidiscipline engineering services to global customers. For 35 years, ISC has brought the Baton Rouge culture to its job sites and offices across the nation. And like our Tigers, ISC believes being the best begins with recruiting and developing the best talent. ISC, powered by people.
Your home for Fighting Tiger football. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
4:47 remains, 3rd quarter. LSU gets a great defensive stop, takes away some of the momentum South Alabama was able to build here in the 3rd quarter. Gio Lopez thought he saw pay dirt, trying to get in from 4 yards out. Whit Weeks and Major Burns took care of that as they smashed him at the 1 yard line on 4th down. And LSU takes over 1st down and 10 from their 1. On the handoff from 1st down, they'll go to Williams, just trying to get some breathing room up near the 4. Say he's just shy of the 4 yard line. Let's mark it just outside the 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for LSU. First possession of the second half. Nussmeier with his 4th interception of the season, 2nd of this game. Here's a throw out to Lacey up across the 15 near side. Makes the grab, steps out of bounds up near the 20-yard line. Gain of 16 yards on the play. In fact, those 4 interceptions on the season and 2 interceptions in this game, you got to go back to 2021 in that SEC championship game against Georgia. The last time the Tigers threw 2 interceptions in a single game. Pretty good stretch there by Tiger quarterbacks. Thank you, Jaden Daniels and Garrett Nussmeier. Here's a flip out into the flat, far side. Catch made by Anderson. Makes 3. Defenders miss and eventually makes his way up to the 34-yard line on a gain of 14 yards. Aaron Anderson, some kind of special out there in space.
Absolutely. Just a 5-yard little hitch route. Get to the ball to the receiver quickly in space, and it's his job to make somebody miss. And number 1, Aaron Anderson did exactly that.
Louisiana Blue 1st down, 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Nussmeier sprinting out to his right and throws, but out of bounds up around the 34-yard line. He was looking for Williams, but just out of his reach. That'll set up 2nd down and 10 from the 33. Fans Toyota, proud sponsor of LSU Athletics. Go big or go home in a new 2025 Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer today.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Number 79, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. It is 1st down.
Thought I saw a flag come out late as Nuss was sprinting to the near sideline, and indeed, that will go against the center, DJ Chester, which will back LSU up. It'll be 1st down and 25 with the ball placed just inside the 18-yard line. We'll see Caleb Jackson check in at running back. Sophomore out of right here in Baton Rouge. To the left side of Nussmeier. Here's the snap. Anderson trying to get to the outside and tripped up at around the 30-yard line. Pickup of 10 yards. That will make it 3rd down and about 13 here for LSU. Who's been very efficient on 3rd down, but they'll need that 3rd and 13 play. 3 for 5 so far on the night on 3rd downs. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left, scrimmaging from the far side hash. And Nussmeier again working with Caleb Jackson, the running back. Daniels and Anderson to the right. Kyron Lacey to the left side along with Mason Taylor. Here's the throw. Goes to Lacey at the 45-yard line. Picks up the Louisiana Blue 1st down. Lacey did a great job, Gordy. Just went up that far sideline, got to the 45, flashed his numbers, and Nussmeier hitting right between the chest pad. He hauls it in for a 15-yard gain.
Kyron Lacey did a nice job of finding that deep spot in the zone behind the linebackers in front of the safeties. Nussmeier was really, really patient and allowed the play to develop and hit Lacey with an accurate ball.
1st down and 10 now at the 46. Late pressure comes. Nussmeier unloads down the field looking for Daniels just out of his reach inside the South Alabama 15. Time the throw was towards the hash and Daniels was on the outside of the coverage, but it's incomplete. Sets up 2nd down and 10 now at the LSU 46-yard line.
Credit South Alabama. They brought some pressure. The edge rusher came off the offensive left side, the defensive right side. Nussmeier didn't see it. By the time he did see it, he had to rush or throw, and it just a hair off there.
2nd down and 10 now from the LSU 46. Pistol formation. Handoff going to come to Jackson. Jackson trying to go downhill to his right, then cuts back to his left and picks up maybe just a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 9 upcoming here for LSU with 1:22 as the third quarter going by very quickly. We'll see Josh Williams return at tailback, probably a passing situation here. Again, the veteran running back, very trusted by this offensive staff in pass pro. 3rd down and 9 at the LSU 47. 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Nussmeier in the pocket, stays in the pocket, now flips it out near side. Diving catch at the 44 is Mason Taylor. Able to get the grab and pick up the first down on a great grab by Taylor, who just went diving towards the sideline.
Yeah, it was a nice job by Nussmeier. South Alabama rushed 4, Chris, and Nuss didn't find anybody in the middle of the football field. The primary route was not open. He was flushed outside, saw Mason Taylor, who adjusted, caught the ball at the sideline for an 11-yard gain.
Another pistol formation, the handoff. Williams left side with a hole. He cuts back to his right and brought down at the 34-yard line, very close to the first down on a 10-yard gain. And they'll say, nope, it is a first down. Louisiana Blue first down for the Tigers on a solid run by Williams. Great job on the left side of that offensive line. Able to get ahead of steam before the Jags able to get to him. 1st and 10 now at the 34 of South Alabama. And they may just decide to let the quarter run out here with just 5 seconds remaining on the clock. And indeed they will. That'll be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter.
As LSU takes a 35-10 lead into the 4th and final quarter in their final non-conference game of 2024. We've got the 4th quarter coming your way after 3. LSU 35, South Alabama 10 on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons For You in our mobile app, where you can shop for groceries and save weekly with digital coupons all in one place. With Albertsons For You, you can earn rewards points every time you shop and redeem them for free groceries. Brand new Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to sign up. Albertsons, fresh food, local flavors.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
You mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than choosing Slash to be in your band.
Next up for lead guitar. You're in.
Cool. Yep, even easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees, is it even a decision? That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Looking for a rewarding career? Become a medic and make a real impact in your community. Acadian Ambulance offers comprehensive training and a supportive team. Visit becomeamedic.com to learn more and start your journey. That's becomeamedic.com.
Like to travel? People's Health members can enjoy peace of mind knowing their health is covered. If you're away from home and need routine medical care, use the new United Health Passport benefit from People's Health in 2024. You'll pay your usual copay for in-network care. No referrals necessary. And remember, you're always covered for emergency and urgent care worldwide. To learn more, call 1-855-633-4207. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal.
Fourth quarter action of LSU Fighting Tiger football, presented by J&J Exterminating, continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
15 minutes put up on the board here at Tiger Stadium. Fourth quarter action coming your way as LSU leads South Alabama in this final non-conference matchup. For Coach Kelly and the Tigers, they lead 35-10. Taking a look at the third quarter stats. South Alabama, a little bit of life, had 7 first downs, 57 yards on the ground, 90 yards through the air for a total of 147 in that third quarter. LSU with 8 first downs, 17 on the ground, 114 through the air, 131 yards of total offense in the third quarter. Nussmeier, 368 yards passing, his career highs, 395 in the bowl game back in Tampa over Wisconsin. That's your third quarter stats. Once again, presented by Hancock Whitney, official bank of LSU Athletics. First down and 10 at the 34 as the Tigers now march towards the north end zone. Mark it actually, at the 34-yard line. One receiver to each side as we start the fourth quarter. Thomas to the left, Daniels to the right. Nussmeier in the shotgun along with Josh Williams. And South Alabama says there was movement up front. Here comes the flags.
Illegal snap. Offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty. It is first down.
Again, DJ Chester, again, this year, first time starting center. We've seen that infraction a couple of times.
Well, South Alabama showed blitz, and so a linebacker and a safety both broke, and I'm sure that part of that becomes his responsibility in blitz pickup, and he got a little antsy and moved the football.
First and 15, back at the 39-yard line. 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left, single back. Nussmeier going to keep, look to throw, across the middle. Catch made by Lacey inside the 20, spun down inside the South Alabama 5-yard line. Beautiful route, nice throw, and a great catch by Lacey. A gain of 35 yards. First down, goal to go at the South Alabama 4-yard line as the Tigers pick up yet another Louisiana Blue first down, working inside the Capital One red zone.
Chris, that was that same run pass option on this end in the third quarter that Thomas, the ball was broken up. That on that play, we said, hey, if you gave it the running back, he would have ran for 15 yards. That time he pulled it out and hit Lacey for the big gainer. Great pass.
12th play of the drive, looking at first down, goal to go at the South Alabama 4. Pistol formation. Nussmeier has Williams behind him. Here's the snap. Handoff, Williams going right side. Williams into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. 4-yard touchdown. Third of the season for Josh Williams, the senior out of Houston, Texas. And the Tigers extend the lead 41-10 with 14:08 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Again, LSU hits the long pass to Lacey. They go quick at the line of scrimmage. They're able to catch South Alabama in a base defensive front, this time off the right offensive side of the football. That's Big Emory Jones on that side, and they're able to kick it outside. Nice job of Williams and being patient, recognizing that hole more times than not has come off the tackle's right side.
Trying to put one more point on the board. Damian Ramos will wait on the snap. Placement is down. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 42-10 LSU. Gets the score here to open the fourth quarter of action. 42-10, they lead South Alabama. Timeout on the field. That touchdown by Josh Williams from 4 yards out, brought to you by Louisiana Blue. And with that point after and good kick, the good hands at Allstate will contribute to the Tigers General Scholarship Fund. Thank you, Allstate. 14:08 remaining in this game. 42-10 LSU leads. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Back to fourth quarter action of LSU Fighting Tiger football. Presented by J&J Exterminating from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
South Alabama started the third quarter, marched down the field with their first possession, found the end zone for the first time tonight. LSU, though, would get a stop at the 1-yard line thanks to Whit Weeks and Major Burns on a hellacious hit on Gio Lopez, who thought he might get in. LSU would take over, then go 12 plays, 99 yards, 5 minutes and 39 seconds. That's your scoring drive presented by LSU Online. Score big in your career with LSU Online and continuing education. But how about this? They actually gained 119 yards of offense on the drive because they overcame 20 yards worth of penalties. Here's the kick by Burrell. Again, no chance for a return. It's a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 25 for South Alabama. Again, Fighting Tigers, show off your purple and gold pride every day when you use the LSU debit card exclusively from Hancock Whitney. Let's go down on the sideline. Big Fave. Sideline report powered by your hometown John Deere dealer in Sunshine. Marlon, we saw Caden Durham get off to a great start. 7 carries, 128 yards and a rushing touchdown. Also took in 3 catches, including a 71-yard touchdown to start the game. Came off late in that second quarter, a little hobble, but sounds like it's good news, and maybe he can take the rest of the night off.
All right, fellas, I'm back in action. I had to change my battery.
No, all right, we'll give with you. Gio Lopez on first down. The left-hander going to his left, throwing on the run, and it's incomplete. Down at the LSU 40 is Whit Week was on coverage that time, looking for P.J. Martin, running back, coming out on a wheel route, but a good job by Weeks in coverage, able to break up that pass. It's 2nd down and 10. But, Martin, let's go to you. Again, good news. It looks like Caden Durham's all right. Just he's done enough for the evening.
He's done enough for the evening. He's all right. Just had a little lower foot injury, but everything is going fine with him. Hey, he had one heck of a game, so he deserves his rest.
Saw him down there cheering just moments ago, as it looks like there's movement up front by South Alabama prior to the 2nd down snap. That'll be the 5th penalty of the game for the Jaguars, who, by the way,
false start. Offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty. It is 2nd down.
Malachi Preciado, the center, redshirt sophomore out of New Orleans, guilty for the infractions. South Alabama will get back to Sunbelt play. They'll travel next week to take on Arkansas State. Of course, LSU, their first of 2 bye weeks. And then they'll take on Ole Miss 2 weeks from tonight right here at Tiger Stadium. Lopez, under lots of duress, sneaks out of the pocket, now going to run up the far sideline and eventually step out of bounds, runs out of real estate at about the 27-yard line, a gain of 7 yards.
What a good spot for LSU to get Ole Miss after an open week. I don't think anybody saw Kentucky beating Ole Miss in Oxford today, and then Ole Miss has to go rebound on the road in Columbia, 2:30 next Saturday against South Carolina, and we know that's a tough environment.
Coach Kelly got a great question on Thursday night. They asked him if he was going to approach both bye weeks the same. He said, no, actually, we'll do regular practice next week in the bye week, and then in the second bye week in November, they're going to use it for rest and try to get back healthy after the gauntlet of the SEC. Lopez in trouble again. The pocket collapses, and he goes down around the 19-yard line. 3rd sack of the night by this Tiger defense. That sack brought to you by Train. It's hard to stop the Tigers, and it's hard to stop a train. Lopez able to escape out of the pocket on the previous play, but not this time. LSU all over him and brings him down.
I love that sub package again. Pair of Shans on the field, and they're able to go with Womack at defensive end with Weeks in there. A lot of speed. You don't know they can do a lot of different looks out of it.
Polkinnon again will punt this away on 4th down. Thomas will field it at about the 33 far side. Still trying to make a return. He'll step out of bounds into the Jaguar sideline, up around the 37, 38-yard line. Timeout on the field after a 48-yard punt. A couple of yards on the return, and LSU's offense takes back over 1st down and 10. Starting around, it appears they're going to spot it. Looks like they say he stepped out at the 35. Timeout, we'll step aside. 12:31 remaining in this one. LSU up 42-10 over South Alabama on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Things are heating up this summer at the lottery with fun new August games. Feeling lucky? Play beginner's luck. Win up to $5,000. Let's taco about bingo. Play taco about bingo. Win up to $50,000.
It's a hit over toward third. This could be a triple play. It is!
Triple your cash and play 77777 with a whopping top prize of $177,777. Play all 3 games from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
Hey, diehard LSU fans, I'm happy to tell you that Bathfitter is now a very proud partner of LSU Athletics. Bathfitter's got you covered from beautiful and durable new tubs to safe and stylish showers. Bathfitter has brought winning experience to bathroom remodeling for nearly 40 years. Their dedication to excellence matches the Tigers' commitment on the field. When it comes to the highest quality baths and supporting LSU Athletics, they just fit. Visit bathfitter.com to get in the game. And go Tigers!
Fourth quarter action continues. Presented by J&J Exterminating from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, a reminder, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together, LSU and Our Lady of the Lake, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at ololrmc.com/LSU. Tigers take over the football, 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. They've been in control since the word go tonight. Jumping on South Alabama early and often. Led 21-0 after the first quarter. Went into the halftime locker room leading 35-3. South Alabama did score their first touchdown there in the third quarter in the opening drive. Nussmeier and company back on the field on first down from the 35. Juwan Johnson checks in at running back. He'll get the carry, and second and third effort, able to work his way out near the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, maybe 3.5 on the carry. Time now to take a look at the performance report presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Garrett Nussmeier, a new career high, 403 yards passing here tonight. Didn't have the 2 interceptions, but he certainly has distributed the ball nicely. Here's a little swing pass to Juwan Johnson, and Johnson just fighting through Jaguars across the 45 up to midfield before they finally get him down after an 11-yard gain. You tell me this guy was Mr. Louisiana football. I believe you.
He was special at Lafayette Christian, played quarterback, did a little bit of everything. He is a dynamic player. Started off at that nickelback position, and with the injuries they had at tailback to Emory, they moved him back to tailback. He's been fantastic.
Delayed handoff going to Johnson. Johnson up the middle into Jag territory. Put down at the 48-yard line after a gain of maybe 2. It'll be second down and 8. They'll say 3 yards. They give him an extra yard there. Now we'll see Caleb Jackson check back in at running back with 11:13 clock moving. Fourth quarter. LSU looking to move to 4-1 on the season. Still remain 1-0 in SEC play. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Motion Anderson out of the slot. They'll fake the little shovel pass to Anderson. Now Nussmeier backpedaling. Throws underneath looking for Jackson, but it's incomplete at the 45. Had both Taylor and Anderson in the vicinity, but pressure was backing him up. He just gets rid of the football. It'll be 3rd down and 7 now for the Tigers. I mentioned the performance report. Again, Nussmeier 25 of 38, 414 yards now, a career high. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but it almost felt like that Garrett was feeling so good, pretty confident because he was explosive in the first 2 quarters that maybe tried to get a little too aggressive, resulting in those INTs, but otherwise a steady performance by QB1 so far tonight. Swing pass to Johnson, far side, but South Alabama able to watch Johnson and bring him down quickly. They'll lose a couple of yards on the play back on the Tiger side of the field at the 48. That will set up 4th down and 12, and we will see the punt unit come on. But I cannot talk about a performance report without mentioning freshman running back Caden Durham. 7 carries, 128 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Brought in 3 catches for 89 yards and a 71-yard touchdown. And again, if you're just tuning in, he came out a little slow late in that second quarter, but all indications are he's fine. Let him rest up, heal that foot, and be ready to go in 2 weeks. Blake Oschendorf boots this one near the goal line on the punt. Takes a great bounce inside the 5 and will be down at about the 3-yard line. Great job by Oschendorf and special teams. They'll pin the Jaguars back down inside the 5, and it looks like indeed they will place it at the 3-yard line. So with 10:17 remaining, the Jaguars will take over on offense. Fan Cintas proudly helps local Louisiana businesses stay clean, safe, and ready for the workday, and have done so for over 35 years. So the Jags backed up. Lopez will be about 4, maybe 5 yards in his own end zone here as he sets up in the shotgun. LSU now will get to the line of scrimmage. They've got 2 with their hands in the dirt, 4 at the line of scrimmage. Here's the shotgun snap and a handoff. It's going to be, I believe, Bothwell again, and he'll make his way up to about the 9-yard line. In fact, nope, that was P.J. Martin, the redshirt freshman out of New Orleans on the carry for the Jags. Clock reaches 10 minutes remaining in the game. It'll be 2nd down and 4 after a 6-yard gain.
Be interested to hear what Big Fave, maybe go down to him after the next play. Your take on number 96, Dominic McKinley, the 5-star defensive tackle from Acadiana High School. Finally, injury-free. He's played the last 2 weeks.
Here's the handoff. Again, they'll go right up the middle, breaking some tackles and making their way out to the 15, picking up the first down. Again, will be P.J. Martin. Let's go down to Big Fave. Big Fave, what do you think about Dom McKinley?
And he's coming out there handling his business, making sure that he's a young man, but again, playing like a veteran out there. So I'm loving what I'm seeing out the youngster.
Sideline reports, as always, powered by your hometown John Deere dealer in Sunshine. 1st down and 10. They move the ball up to the 15-yard line here with 9 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the game. Lopez motions the receiver right at the snap. They'll fake the handoff. Lopez will sprint out to his right. Throw on the run. The catch made up at the 30-yard line. Calling it in is Javon Ivory. His first catch of the night, a gain of 16 at the 31-yard line. That'll move the chains again for South Alabama. First down and 10 at the 31-yard line. Actually, a new quarterback in for South Alabama's Major Applewhite, trying to get some experience here against an SEC foe. It's Bishop Davenport on this drive, the redshirt sophomore out of Spring, Texas. Again, they'll deliver the football up near the 40-yard line. A gain of 9, I should say. 2nd down and a yard.
Davenport, a transfer from Utah State. He was their guy. He played the entire game against Ohio. In that game, they lost in week 2 this season. Certainly played a little bit of football. A right-hander, a little bit different look than Lopez, the lefty.
Davenport going out to his left with pressure right there in his grill. He will dump it off incomplete up at the 41-yard line. Nothing to do there as Greg Penn was right there on him as he started to sprint to his left. That'll set up 3rd and a yard with 7 minutes and 58 seconds remaining on the clock. Tigers looking for a big stop here on a Bingo Pest Product 3rd down. Ball at the 40-yard line, near side hash as the Jags attack left to right. One wide receiver out wide to the left. Now they'll motion the receiver right to left at the snap. Davenport dumps it out to the tight end, running up the near sideline into LSU territory before being crunched down at the 43. That'll be Andrew Bench, the 5th-year senior out of Elmore, Ohio, transfer in from Bowling Green to Mobile. Pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 43 after a 19-yard gain. South Alabama now 306 yards total offense on the night. High snap. Davenport, though, handles it. Looking to throw downfield. Now we'll dump it off near side, but it's incomplete.
Can't say enough, Chris, about the job that Bo Davis has done with these defensive tackles. There were a lot of questions who was going to play, especially after Tank Guillory went down. Ahmad Bro, as a true freshman, has been fantastic down there. Sean Washington got healthy. He's been really effective. We've seen Paez, who's probably done for the night. Suggs, McKinley is rotated in here. I don't know that LSU's had this sort of depth at defensive tackle since Brian Kelly's been in Baton Rouge.
2nd down and 10, Davenport. Quick fire on the swing pass far side. A couple of blockers in front and out of bounds. Stepping out at the 35-yard line of LSU. Sangren on the catch. A gain of 8 yards. And South Alabama still swinging here. Down 42-10 with just 7 minutes remaining in the game. Third down and 2 from the LSU 35 as Davenport sprints out to his right, looking to throw deep downfield. Has a man open, but overthrows him in the end zone. Looking for Jeremiah Webb. He got behind the defense, but the ball out of his reach, and that'll set up 4th down and 2 at the 35. South Alabama going to move to 2-3 on the season. But again, get back to Sun Belt action next week. They take on Arkansas State. Got a big Sun Belt win last week over Appalachian State on the road to start out 1-0. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right side, 4th down and 2. Davenport stands in the pocket, drops it off over the middle, but threw it behind his intended receiver, incomplete, Anthony Eager. And the Tigers once again will take over. Turnover on downs with 6:38 remaining in this one. Timeout on the field. LSU leading 42-10 over South Alabama. We'll return to Tiger Stadium in a moment on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Elevate your game day spirit with Sugarfield Spirits, the official vodka of LSU Athletics. When crafting the perfect mixed drink, our vodka is the winning choice that'll have your taste buds cheering for more. Sugarfield Spirits, where the spirit of the Tigers meets exceptional locally made vodka. See our winning lineup at sugarfieldspirits.com or visit us at our tasting room in Gonzales.
A Louisiana vacation is different for everyone. My Louisiana is a dance in the street celebration. Or it can be the tranquility of a sunrise over the water.
Sometimes it's an airboat ride in a gator-filled swamp.
Or it's kicking back with a bowl of gumbo and some live music. But for you, well, it could be whatever you want it to be. Because when you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul. Visit findyourlouisiana.com.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
Fourth quarter action of LSU Fighting Tiger football, presented by J&J Exterminating, continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Athletics, once again, would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners, Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. Tigers with this one well in hand, 42-10. They lead South Alabama, final non-conference game of the season. They go into their first of 2 bye weeks this season before welcoming Ole Miss when they get back to SEC play 2 weeks from tonight. Game time will be set on Monday, we expect. We'll know what time LSU and Ole Miss will get together, we hope, unless they put another 6-day hold on that one, but we'll wait and see.
Yes, sir. It'd be nice to have that game at night.
It would be.
In Tiger Stadium.
I think that would be good for TV as well. We'll see. 1st and 10 at the 35 is Ricky Collins will take over the reins of the offense. Great night for Garrett Nussmeier with a career high. So now Collins the backup. will finish the game for LSU. First down and 10 at the 35. And Collins going to pull, go left. Now cut back to his right. Across the 35 in the line of scrimmage. Up to the 38-yard line on a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7. A reminder, TJ Ribs, official barbecue restaurant of LSU Athletics, home to the LSU head coaches shows. Visit them at 2324 South Acadian Thruway or order online at tjribs.com.
Really excited to see Ricky Collins here. Had a great career at Woodlawn High School in Baton Rouge. Was coached by Marcus Randall, former LSU great dual threat quarterback, and he can sling it. He has an outstanding arm.
So far this season, 3 of 3 in the passing department with some time at QB. And this time they'll hand it off to Caleb Jackson running to his left. No gain on the play. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, the 38. See Sampson out there as a wideout, along with Xavier Thomas. Kamorian Pimpton out wide as the tight end. Empty backfield, so they go 5 wide. Now Caleb Jackson going to rejoin Collins in the backfield on 3rd down and 8. Snap to Collins. Design run up the middle. Collins is free. Collins trying to get across the 45. Does so. Picks up the first down for LSU. Stopped at the 48-yard line, but a gain of 11. Another Louisiana Blue first down on the feet of Ricky Collins.
You see that athleticism. That was a design quarterback draw the whole way with Jackson as the lead blocker there. And South Alabama, after watching Garrett Nussmeier throw bombs all over the place, I don't know that they were prepared for Collins. Collins very athletic, very quick, and physical as well running the football.
First down and 10 now at the LSU 48-yard line. Collins going to give it to Jackson, and Jackson puts his head down and drives his way into Jag territory to the 48. So get the clock back moving. 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Looked like a player lost their helmet for South Alabama. So I believe losing the lid was number 55, Maurice Strong Jr., graduate out of Redford, Florida. So he will check out for a play. It'll be second down and 6 now at the South Alabama 48-yard line. 42-10 LSU with the lead. 4:13 remaining. Pimpton motions from left to right. Now Collins wants to throw the football and does. Catch made at the 42 and inside the 40. Catch going to be made. Picks up the first down. Another Louisiana Blue first down on a gain of 11 yards.
That's Javen Nicholas, number 19, working out of the slot, the St. Augustine, New Orleans product. Again, stacked with so many great similar slot receivers. You have Anderson, you have Xavier Thomas, you have Nicholas. All of them return guys, all of them with similar skill set. When he gets the football, special things happen out there on the practice field. So I'm glad Nichols getting a chance to play.
First down and 10 now at the 37 of South Alabama, under 3.5 to play. Collins motions Thomas, now gets the snap. Flip it out. Pimpton with the catch. Pimpton goes airborne and helicoptered out of bounds into the South Alabama sideline. Good news is he hops up and he's okay. And inside the 35, they say spilled out at about the 33. Boy, he really got up in the air and then got clipped. And then just a full somersault into the boundary. 6'6". Those kind of hops, I'm sure Matt McMahon's here somewhere. And I got Trades Green. Hey, Kamorian, you want to play some basketball?
I mean, you've got Mason, Taylor, Pimpton, and Green in the same tight end run. That's as athletic a tight end group as LSU's ever had.
Second down and 6, ball at the South Alabama 33-yard line. Shotgun snap, Collins. Give to Jackson. Jackson grabbed by the ankles, but stays upright, breaks away. Far side to the 25-yard line. Picks up the first down on a gain of 7 yards.
Great job, Caleb, keeping his feet moving. First tackler went down low, had him around his ankles. He shook that loose and was able to elude two more defenders and pick up the first down. And Caleb Jackson just needs reps. And with the talent that LSU has out there with Durham and Williams, I understand it's tough right now, but this is the SEC. You're going to have your chance to shine at some point, and it's good that he's getting some work here tonight.
We hit the 2-minute timeout, so 2 minutes even remaining in this game. LSU headed towards another victory. They lead 42-10 over South Alabama. Fans, J&J Exterminating, Louisiana-owned, customer-focused, and results-driven for over 65 years. Call the local pros and get the shield. J&J Exterminating, will return to Tiger Stadium after this. 42-10, LSU leads South Alabama on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Ready to be the champion of your career with LSU Online and continuing education? Achieve your goals and earn a degree on your terms. No matter where you are in the world, your career, or your life, there are flexible learning options for you. Choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed for your success. Take advantage of award-winning faculty and personalized support. Be the champion of your career today by visiting online.lsu.edu for more information.
The Toyota Tundra's powerful, available iForce V6 engine means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. To your cousins, the Tundra means as they jump off the boat onto the sandbar. To your co-pilots, the Tundra means an extra comfortable journey. And to you, the Tundra means whoa. Toyota is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics. Go big or go home in a 2025 Tundra. Built to take you wherever the road leads. Find yours today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
Back to fourth quarter action of LSU Fighting Tiger football. Presented by J&J Exterminating from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2 minutes remain here on this Saturday night. LSU leading 42-10, looking to pick up their fourth win of the season, move to 4-1. Go into the bye week, get ready to get back to SEC play the rest of the year. It starts with the Ole Miss Rebels, who fell today to Kentucky at home. Wildcats scoring late to get over the Rebels, hand them their first loss of the season. They'll be here 2 weeks from tonight. Classic SEC battle, LSU and Ole Miss. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line after the 2-minute timeout. LSU with the football. Ricky Collins taking over for Garrett Nussmeier, who between Collins and Nussmeier tonight, the Tigers have hit 11 different receivers with catches in this contest. Collins, shotgun snap, going to give Jawan Johnson. Johnson between right tackle makes his way to the 20-yard line before being stopped there. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Big Fave, I know you don't have any eligibility left, but my goodness, they're throwing the ball to 11 different receivers. You should get in on the action.
5 yards to carry. 2nd and 5 at the 20.
2nd down and 5 now at the 20-yard line. Clock under 90 seconds remaining. Tigers break from the huddle. Collins will send 2 wide to the right. 1 receiver to the left side. Flip it out quickly, far side. Nicholas again running quickly, trying to get to the first down sticks, and does so at the 15-yard line. So another Louisiana Blue first down for the Tigers. 29th first down of the night. Nicholas with his 2nd catch of the game, and the Tigers once again inside the Capital One red zone. Proud supporter of LSU Athletics. What's in your wallet? Down to 1:13 remaining. Tigers with 667 yards total offense tonight. Collins will again send 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Now motion a receiver at the snap. Give to Jackson. Caleb going to be stood up after he picks up maybe 2 yards to the 13. That'll get the clock under 1 minute remaining. Coming up, we've got the Fighting Tiger post-game report. Gordy and I will break down some of the action here tonight from the booth before we hand it off to the aforementioned Marlon Favorite, former Tiger Brandon Taylor, and Hunt Palmer. Take you the rest of the evening. 2nd down and 8. Handoff Jackson running downhill to his left. Tough collision and falls forward to the 11-yard line. Gain of 2. That'll set up 3rd down and 6. And that pretty much could do it. LSU can put this one on ice with just 25 seconds remaining. And it looks like they're happy to call it a night.
And for Brian Kelly, he's got to be thrilled. To me, this is, again, the most complete game that this team has played. Offensively, I think they found something with this tempo package, and defensively, they cleaned up a lot of the mistakes we've seen the first 4 weeks of the season.
No doubt about it. Final seconds roll off the clock. The horn sounds, and this one's in the books. Tigers get the win over South Alabama in the first ever meeting between the Jags and Tigers by a final score of 42-10. With the win, the Tigers once again move to 4-1 on the season, remain 1-0 in SEC play. For the Jaguars, they head back to Mobile, now 2-3 on the year, but also 1-0 in their respective conference, the Sun Belt. All over with tonight on a Saturday night in Tiger Stadium. 42-10 is the final. Stay with us. We'll crank up the Fighting Tiger postgame report after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run.
All right, big ups to the Tough Tiger Talk family, man. We in this thing. LSU gets it done, man, and had a little fireworks, just a little bit in the second half, man. Big ups to the fan. Appreciate y'all being in this installment of Tough Tiger Talk. LSU, man, they get another one, so we win another one. We're now 4-1, 3-0 thus far at home. We'll get a bye week, then we'll get ready for Ole Miss, who lost today. How about that? So big ups to you guys. Appreciate y'all being in the live. Much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all. Big win by the Tigers, 42-10 over South Alabama. No real danger at all in this game for LSU. I mean, they really didn't. They kind of ran away with it. They were up 35-3 at halftime. And, of course, South Alabama had a little fireworks in the second half. LSU kind of dialed back off a bit, but then eventually kind of pushed the game away. Let's get into the team statistics here on Tough Tiger Talk recap, man. LSU, 29 first downs against 16. They were 6-9 from third down today. Almost 700 yards against South Alabama versus 333. It's not too much that they didn't win, statistically speaking. 430 to 221 in passing yards. Look at the rushing attack. They had 237 rushing yards off of 27 attempts. They averaged almost 9 yards a carry versus South Alabama had 33 attempts for 112, 3.4. LSU had 4 penalties for 40 yards, 5 for 35 for South Alabama. 2 turnovers by LSU as well in the matchup. Time of possession, 31 minutes flat by South Alabama versus 29 flat by LSU. Like I said, very little that they did do that they won today. And, of course, Garrett Nussmeier continues to put up real hefty numbers, man. Despite the interceptions that he had today, Nuss was 26 of 39 for over 400 yards, 409 to be precise, 2 touchdowns against 2 interceptions. Ricky Collins did come in and go 3 for 3 for 21 yards. And LSU's found their running back going into the season in Caden Durham, who does it again. He was spectacular early on. He did have a little issue injury-wise, but like I said, they kind of set him down in this game, and then they have the bye week before Ole Miss, so they got time to kind of get him ready when the SEC schedule kick in. 7 carries, $128, a touchdown for him. Josh Williams came in 5 carries for 32 yards in the score. Xavier Thomas 1 for 26, 7 for 19 by Caleb Jackson's kind of taking a step back as Caden Durham stepped up, man. Now y'all noticed that Caleb Jackson has not had the same oomph as we've seen in recent games. As Durham is really stepping it up to help the running attack. Kyron Lacey, 5 catches for $107. Durham had 3 for 89 in the score. Aaron Anderson had 6 for 73 in the score in the matchup. Mason Taylor, 3 for 43. CJ Daniels, 3 for 40. Xavier Thomas, 2 for 24 in the matchup as well. LSU did a lot of promising things here They kind of shut this team up. Very, and I no disrespect to South Alabama, but there's levels to this. LSU is just was supposed to smash this team down. Greg Penn finished with 14 tackles, 7 of which were solo in the matchup. Whit Weeks had 9. Major Burns had 8, 5 for Deshaun Spears. And then the thought process was how will LSU kind of replace, if you will, the loss of Harold Perkins for the season. A lot of people like what Whit Weeks has done. Greg Penn had a real stellar performance, 14 tackles. Whit Weeks had 9 in the matchup as well. And they were able to kind of get some pressure. They didn't get to the quarterback as much as I would have liked them, but still in all, they did enough to keep this team underpinned, basically what it is. All right, and then on the other side, you look at what they were trying to do in South Alabama. Gio Lopez, 16 of 22 for $171 in the score there. Kendrell Bullock, 9 carries for 56 yards. And Fluff Bothwell, who was a guy that was really tearing it up in previous matchups. LSU really shut that guy down. 10 rushes for 17 yards in the matchup. So that was positive. And, of course, 4 for 91 by Anthony Eager, that top guy right there. But outside of that, nothing really to talk about in terms of LSU just did what they do against South Alabama. They smashed them. And now they get a bye week before they get ready to take on Ole Miss. So it's not too much to talk about in this recap stream. Big ups to you guys for being in the stream, man, as well. All right, Rose says Durham. Yeah, hell yeah. Truth says hell yeah. Speed and power, great balance on his runs too. Plus, he can catch like a wide receiver. Yeah, he took in. That's the thing about Nussmeier. Nussmeier is a guy that it has a bit of gambler in him. You know, he has a big arm, and like I said, with guys like that have a strong arm, they are a bit of gamblers. And you think with a gun for an arm, you can fit the ball in the tight windows. He made a irresponsible throw that got picked off, but the game was pretty much out of the hands of South Alabama. They kind of believed they thought they can get going, but LSU kind of resynced. They scored another touchdown to bat them down, and then only allowed them to put up 7 points. They thought they was trying to go on a little run. True Louisiana says Nuss throwing 2 picks to a South Alabama team ain't good at all. Got me worried about the legit defense coming up for us. Yeah, it's the SEC schedule is where we're going to learn all we need to learn about Brian Kelly's 2024-25 LSU Tiger Club. Now, if you guys remember the preview stream coming into the season, I wasn't very high on this team. And that was because of the young defense, all of the changes that were going on. When you have Baker comes in, you got a lot of young players there. And even though I thought they'll play better defensively than last year, they couldn't do no worse than that, right? That was terrible. If we would have had half a defense, I think LSU would have been playing for the national championship. Our offense was just that good. We just needed half a damn defense. This year, a lot of young players there as LSU's trying to find its way. I really do think next year will be, the start of a lot of stuff. They got a heavy-handed recruit class coming in here with a lot of top-notch blue chip talent that will kind of really take the LSU's game future-wise to the next level to compete with other teams like Texas. But but Nussmeier and the rest of these guys, and see who will be complimenting and helping in the running attack. Seeing Caden Durham appear out of the combination of running backs. Our wide receivers are pretty decent. We doing our thing, a very stellar offensive line. And you never know what could happen this year. Nussmeier's numbers are accumulating. If he can be a little bit more disciplined and we can get a running game going and our defense can kind of continue to crystallize. Losing Perkins is big, but to be honest with y'all, fam, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Perk wasn't looking all that good, man, to be honest with you. In a couple of these games, he didn't look dialed in. I don't know. He didn't look the same this year to me, Harold Perkins. I know he's a phenomenal talent, but he really didn't look dialed in over the last couple of games prior to his injury. You know what I mean? Y'all feeling me on that? It's a difference. But not having them there will have an impact. But Weeks and Greg Penn and all those guys, they did a stellar job on an inferior opponent in South Alabama. But next 2 weeks from now, we'll get ready for Ole Miss, and that's going to be a real hell of a game. All right. So anyway, listen, man, this was a pretty interesting matchup. Not much to talk about. LSU smashed down on South Alabama 42-10. They go into their bye week. They rest up, kind of, recenter themselves, get a little focus, and then come out and get ready for the Ole Miss matchup. So anyway, let's take a look at some of these college scores, man. There was a lot of stuff going on today, to be honest with you. With some of these colleges here in the top 25 today, man, a lot of stuff happening. Right now, with less than 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, Georgia is trailing Alabama 33-28. That's a huge game between the number 2 and 4th teams in the country. That's very interesting. That's one we keep an eye on. I was looking at that game, and for a while I thought, Georgia was in trouble, but they kind of mounted a lead. They scored 13 points in the fourth quarter, and Alabama have the ball, and they're trying to just kind of run that thing out. But we'll see what happens there, man. I don't really who would you got? If it's Alabama, I kind of go against Alabama all the time. We see them all the time more than Georgia. I don't know. I guess we would kind of pick Georgia to beat those guys, or whatever the case may be. However y'all feel about it. Washington trailing Boise State right now in the second. Arizona up 3-0 on Utah. Oregon blanks right now in the first with UCLA. Of course, we know about our guys. Texas demolished Mississippi State 35-13. No surprise there. Ohio State beats Michigan State 38-7. Kentucky surprised Ole Miss, and like we're saying, Ole Miss got surprised by Kentucky 20-17. Man, that's a big win for Kentucky. They say it's the first, as Kentucky's upset Ole Miss for the first win in Oxford since 1978. So a long time ago this happened, and Kentucky was able to steal one away to get their first SEC victory against Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin. Not a good day for those guys. Penn State over Illinois 21-7. Michigan beats Minnesota 27-24 in a close one. USC is just smashed down on Wisconsin 38-21. Louisville were trying to do their thing. They lose to Notre Dame 31-24 and a close one right there. Clemson destroys Stanford 40-14. Iowa State over Houston 20-0. Kansas State beat Oklahoma State 42-20. Oklahoma lose to Auburn Oklahoma beats Auburn 27-21. BYU over Baylor 34-28. In Arkansas in a close one, they lose to Texas A&M 21-17. So that's some of the scores right here. Like we said, the next opponent we have is the Ole Miss Rebels, who, man, lost a very close one there. And it'll be interesting to see what they do moving forward, man, because they'll have South Carolina next Saturday before we are having an opportunity to take them on. So they don't have a break. They keep it rolling. So they're going to see if they can get back on track against South Carolina, team that we kind of barely got a victory on. Very tough game there. Can the Gamecocks knock them off? So we'll see how that all goes. But anyway, with that being said, man, listen, we're going to get ready to cut out on that. Listen, I appreciate all y'all for being here on the Tough Tiger Talk recap, man. Also, we'll bring Coach Kelly's post-game thoughts as well at the front of the stream as well, so to hear what he thought about today's action as LSU 4-1 on the day, 4 straight victories for our Tigers, man. But anyway, that'll do it for me in Tough Tiger Talk, man. I appreciate y'all for hollering at us. We'll be back on the next round. We'll see you in the middle of next week with some more interviews from Coach Kelly, and I'm pretty sure he'll give you a mid-season breakdown on what's going on with LSU, how he feels about this, what they need to clean up going into the rest of the season. Much love, and go Tigers.